What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we are back with another chill stream and an introduction to a new content creator on the channel. And without further ado, before I do what I did yesterday, go on for 20 minutes, then intro someone. Welcome, Utkarsh. High on football. Link is in the description, guys. I believe Utkarsh supports Manchester United. Based on the comments below, at least
Please,
the
please.
comments before I did anything on in the comments it's here, so it's good. I didn't have to
यार
do
ये
anything. That
क्यों
was
हो
nice.
रहा है? मैं आपकी स्ट्रीम में बस इसलिए आया हूँ so that I can prove that I am a Spurs fan, not a Man United fan. This
Yeah.
agenda needs to be washed out as soon as possible,
Wait,
guys.
hold on. Look. This is not me. This was there before I came live.
भाई ये आपके लिए बोल रहा है. He, by the way, FF Shub, just I did a live stream by the way, Nathan bhai, and he was there. I told him that I am going to Nathan's Bhai channel and we will be doing a chill stream together. तो वो आपके लिए बोल रहा है, not for me. Please गलत false narrative मत लो भाई, please भाई, please sir, please.
All right. So, Utkarsh, how about you give an introduction to yourself for everyone who doesn't know by
Yeah.
any chance, who doesn't get the inside joke and the lovely clip that Dhruv took of you on Instagram, because I'm not on it. So do introduce yourself, please.
Yes.
I would say introduce yourself, say from where you are, and tell us who you support and when you started and why you started the channel.
Yeah, definitely. So, bhai, I am, by the way, from Delhi, based out from Delhi. So, I'm born in Bihar, based in Delhi. My family is based in Delhi, but now, right now, I'm working in Mumbai. So, काफी ज़्यादा multilingual है. यार मानस यार, come on, brother. ऐसे कमेंट देख के तो मेरा 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 कंसंट्रेशन भंग हो जाता है मेरे भाई. बट या thank you so much anyway. अगर आप जानते हो मुझे, that's a big thing for me. And anyway, I am a new content creator, mainly supporting Spurs. My story is basically that I wanted to watch football more in a tactical way or analytical way. आप कह लो, I am a data analyst from my profession. So I was like, यार मुझे apart from cricket, I wanted to watch a sports. So, and I was like, this is a sports that is not being watched too much, but I know it's a 90 minutes of game and it's a total, up and down topsy turvy game, and I really enjoyed when I watched it for the first time. And the one game that I watched was Ajax versus Tottenham, when UCL semi final, and that was
Absolutely.
like yeah, that was a magnet for me to get into this game. And after 1 year I started watching it properly. There was a documentary that came on Spurs, which is All or Nothing, famous Jose Mourinho era at that point of time, which didn't go too well in my opinion. But yeah, uh, the thing is कि उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि I need to support Spurs because I always had a knack, or what should I say, अब मतलब मेरे में एक fetish है to support a team who is an underdog, who are a sleeping giant, and who has the potential to do great. And that's why I started supporting Spurs. But guys, let me tell you that I became a fan of football first, and then I started searching for a club that I need to support for. And then I went into Spurs because I was like, जब ये team जीतेगी, the happiness that I will get will be totally different from what I will get when I see a United win, because there will be many fans who will say कि हमने तो United को देखा हुआ है, तुमने तो पहली बार देखा है, right? But Spurs didn't win it for more than 20 years or such. So there were very few fans that are getting connected into that club, and I was like, जब ये जीतेगी तो मुझे जो feeling होगी that I can say that I was there when Spurs won their, when they broke their trophy drought, and they did it against Manchester United, ironically. And that was a great night. So my stream is basically based on Premier League. Nathan Bhai, I think I do try to analyze all the Premier League clubs. I do it for Sunderland also. I do it for Man United, and I do it for Spurs. But now, because अब थोड़ा fan base आपको Spurs के आने लग गए हैं, the people, the subscribers and the followers are finally coming up, especially in India. बहुत सारे आपको supporters group हैं, but now they are kind of showing up. That's why I am like कि हाँ चलो ठीक है, अब इस पे Spurs पे भी किया जा सकता है. So yeah, primarily a Spurs based content creator, but I cover all of the Premier League.
Are you going to go for fan ball tomorrow?
I am not be मुझे लग नहीं रहा मैं जा पाऊंगा. एक तो first of all it's in Mumbai और मैं थाने में रहता हूँ आपको, and it's a 2.5 hour drive.
No. I'm
Yeah.
originally from Bombay. I was just going to ask you, where in Bombay do you
नहीं
stay?
नहीं
literally just going
नहीं
to
नहीं वही
ask.
मैं कह रहा हूँ वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. सो इट विल बी अ लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी ऑल्सो. थोड़े बहुत काम हैं क्योंकि वीकेंड पे ही थोड़ा टाइम मिलता है टू गेट योर पर्सनल वर्क डन.
Do
सो
your other stuff.
इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट या फॉर मी. बट नेक्स्ट ईयर हु नोज मे बी फॉर श्योर
Next year,
आई वुड
I'm
लव
sure
टू.
they'll. I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if they do one next month. Actually, if I'm being honest with you,
Oh,
because
in Mumbai.
how many has she already done? I'm not really sure because I'm going to ask her next week when I call her here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
if she has started Fanball Meet or she's part of a group that has started fan. I'm not really
I
sure.
think
The
she's co-founder नितिन भाई
Okay.
and
So,
उनका
so
पहला
what
दिल्ली में हुआ
I was
था.
going to ask her. Yeah, I know
हाँ.
that happened. So what I was going to do is ask her what is the plan because this started
Okay.
out of nowhere and she's already done I think what 3 events already. I would say in the last 3 months. I don't know how often she's going to do it, but next year I
Hmm.
wouldn't be surprised if it goes well. She does one next month.
I think that will be great. But मुझे लगता है ना दिल्ली का आपको 3-4 महीने पहले हुआ था एंड मुंबई हैपेंड राइट नाउ. मुझे लगता है इतना बड़ा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करने में थोड़ा तो टाइम लग ही जाता होगा. सुरेंद्र भाई साले मेरे ही स्ट्रीम से आए और पूछ रहे हो ये बंदा कौन है. वे हरामी आदमी.
I was actually just going to answer him in chat, so I don't, interrupt what you were saying. But yeah, I
या या
didn't know he came from your chat. But okay.
मतलब आधे लोग जो आपको मेरी स्ट्रीम आपके चैट में मेरे को रोस्ट कर रहे हैं वो साले मेरे ही स्ट्रीम से आ रहे हैं. मुझे तो ये नहीं समझ आ रहा है मतलब क्या काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस मेरी बन गई है कि मेरे को लोग आके रोस्ट कर रहे हैं भाई.
According to Dhruv, my Instagram, if I had one, would have blown up thanks to that clip he made because people were asking in the comments, who is this fellow who's making the joke? I was like, thank God I'm not there. Yaar. The expectation to make to do that knows the headache. Seriously.
यस
Um.
डेफिनेटली भाई.
And what do you do? You said you moved to Bombay for work, right? Because I'm sure
हाँ.
someone will ask because it is a chill stream, so you might as well tell them first only.
या यार मैं आपको डेटा इंजीनियर हूँ. मतलब आई एम अ प्रोफेशनल मतलब डेटा इंजीनियर 2 की तरह काम करता हूँ. आई वर्क इन अ कंपनी कॉल्ड मास्टर कार्ड. आई थिंक आप लोग ने सुना ही होगा उसके बारे में. सो इट्स अ गुड कंपनी. काम भी करता हूँ और तो इसीलिए ना मेरा थोड़ा रिलायंस था ऑन अ फुटबॉल बिकॉज पहले ना मैं बहुत डेटा सेंट्रिक था. मेरा मेरा एक एम्बिशन दैट आई वांट टू ओपन समथिंग लाइक ऑप्टा हेयर because I had a friend called who was also a data engineer. We used to think कि ये डेटा वाली कंपनी हम यहाँ पे खोलेंगे, getting all those stats. And तब ISL थोड़ा boom कर रहा था. But we all know how it has fared the Indian football. So we were like कि नहीं भाई अभी तो टैक्टिकल. तो मैं डेटा से टैक्टिकल उसमें थोड़ा शिफ्ट हो गया. I started because मुझे फुटबॉल में कुछ करना था. I wanted to make a content based on statistics maybe, or I want to make content tactically. तो
Kind of
अब
like Dave, like Statman Dave, JLA,
yeah,
that kind of
my
that
my
kind of.
biggest inspiration Nathan bhai is James Lawrence Alcott.
Yeah.
मतलब that
I mean,
I
listen,
followed
I
that
wouldn't
guy
call
to
a
the core.
QP, I wouldn't call a QPR fan my biggest inspiration, but I mean, listen, yeah, it's okay. He's a nice guy though. I actually was introduced to him again, much like my inspiration, the kickoff show. I
Okay.
first saw him at True Geordie's kickoff show. That's where I first saw him.
Hmm.
Part
Got
of
it.
the OG crew, no? Him,
Yeah.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
James Alcott, and there was another fellow, but I forgot his name. I think he was a United fan as well. And then Elliot something. And then
Hmm.
Elliot went into the backstage of the podcast eventually as they got, other people to come on. So yeah,
बिल्कुल
so I've been
बिल्कुल.
watching him since then. He seemed like a very, very nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. He is. और पता है मुझे the what I like is his wittiness. मतलब the way he integrates tactical as well as comic timing भी
Humor.
अच्छी मतलब he brings humor into the into the tactical understanding. तो वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है. So I started watching him. मैंने तो इवन आपको उसको मेल कर रखा है एक बार एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम कि मुझे अपना यूट्यूब स्टार्ट करना है. आप बताओ मैं कैसे करूं. तो उसकी किसी असिस्टेंट ने मुझे मेल वापस किया दैट वी आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट आपने हमें मेल किया बट आप अपने उस कंटेंट पे काम करिए एंड ऑल. ये वही जो आपको टिपिकल होता है. But I was that big of a fan at that point of time, and I still watches his videos. And उसकी तरह ही कुछ करने का मन है, but I know that he does it on a grand level. भाई अब तो आपको वो
I
होस्ट
mean,
करता है प्रीमियर लीग के साथ टाइप ऑफ.
of course, now you get help even, no, dude. It's easier to do it.
हम्म.
I was saying this to Ash as well. Like, people get to a point where they don't show up to do anything. They just tell people to pull out the stats they want to know. They
Yeah.
read it and then they present it. When you get to that level, it's so much easier to even produce content. because you don't have to spend all your time doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your picture's actually blurred at the back if you are showing.
इट्स रोनाल्डो हाँ मतलब मैं बस वो क्रिस और
Ronaldo.
लियो बोला ना इट्स क्रिस्टियानो
Yeah.
रोनाल्डो बाय द वे गाइस सो आई थिंक यू गेट टू नो दैट अबाउट इट
Oh God, it's going downhill now. Now watch. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna get trolled now. Bernabeu's hosting NFL now. Honestly, before anyone gets mad at me, I don't think this is a good idea, Suraj. And I'll tell you why. Suraj, by the way, is not a Barcelona fan. He was just, I
नहीं
guess, he's just
नहीं
giving
जस्ट
us
फॉर
some.
कॉन्टेक्स्ट एंड सॉरी टू कट यू नितिन भाई
No,
व्हाई
no,
आर
no.
यू गेटिंग ट्रोल्ड ऑन दिस मैं बस ये पूछ रहा हूँ आप कह रहे हो ना
Because I said it's all going downhill, right? Because it's I said they're hosting NFL shows. No,
ओके
I'll actually give you a good reason though. I remember very vividly one time the Hotspur Stadium was hosting an NFL game, mid-season
या
NFL game, and I remember the pitch having holes in it. I'm like, bro, these people run on this pitch for 90 minutes now, and I've never seen chunks of grass fly out as much as these people came and played American football. And it was really crazy because even if you tackle someone, no, there won't be holes in the ground. There will be like dents in the ground because of all that armor they are wearing and their weight. I'm seeing like holes. I remember very vividly seeing holes in the Spurs stadium. Like also days after an NFL match to have a Premier League match, I was like really confused. I was like, at least if there was enough time, someone will come and repair the ground so it's in time for the game. So I don't
भाई
know
बट
what new system Barcelona have for their pitch. Maybe they have
देयर इज
planned it well. Maybe this won't be an issue, but it's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem during the season for
नहीं
sure.
नहीं उसमें एक एक कैच है नितिन भाई आई थिंक आप कमेंट भी देखोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा वी हैव रिट्रैक्टेबल पिच राइट एंड फुटबॉल
Then
पिच इज
it's okay.
टोटली हाँ फुटबॉल पिच इज टोटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द एनएफएल पिच तो अपने को टेंशन लेने की जरूरत ही नहीं है वरना तो सही में आप कह रहे हो इट विल फक अप आवर वो होल ग्राउंड यार फिर तो
I remember the Hotspur Stadium looking like a mess, dude, like a
हम्म,
mess. Because I believe Spurs is the first. I At that point of time, I think Spurs was the only stadium that hosted
yeah
NFL matches, if I
yes
remember
yes
correctly.
yep
This
definitely
was probably before you started watching. I'm not sure. I could
नहीं
be
नहीं नहीं नहीं
wrong.
in
Maybe it was before you
2019 in yeah but in 2019 Spurs shifted to Tottenham Hotspur मतलब उसी
started.
साल आपको inaugurate हुआ है we played Crystal Palace the first match where Son scored so मतलब it was like kind of in the same particular era but I won't say कि 2019 से मैंने proper देखना शुरू कर दिया था I still say 2020 2019 was my first introduction but 2020 से I started watching properly वैसा so yeah you are right kind of
Real Madrid is losing money because of the new stadium structure. Interesting. Atletico Madrid's new stadium is making more money.
yeah
Interesting fact. I'm actually kind of very shocked if that is true. Taylor Swift. See, concerts are okay, Rhythm, because what happens is no, at worst case scenario, the grass gets pressed. Here, the grass was not there in some parts of the ground. There was just no grass only there. The way the holes were in the ground, there was just no grass. And I don't think there was enough time to turn around and repair the pitch
Yes,
between
yes, you can.
matches.
I
So
think that's why
everyone was,
even Bernabeu has a retractable pitch, if I'm correct, Nathan bhai, and they also
yes.
have that system now. So
It looks
these things,
awesome, by the way. For the
yeah,
record, it
yeah.
looks beautiful, but it's just I don't know,
और
man. It's
उनका
crazy a
उनका
little.
शायद ये है आपको कि उनका एक साइड में सारा का सारा स्टेडियम चला जाता है भाई यहाँ और हम लोग का ऐसे सेपरेट आउट होता है अबे ये क्या 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 लोग हैं भाई क्या लोग हैं Like I hate Pigeon by the way, but when he scores, I had to do it. I have to do it.
Of
Right
course.
now, I don't have any reason for it, bro. मेरे को
No,
नचनिया समझ लिया है
he's
सब
giving you the
लोग
reason, no?
What
He's
1.5
written
के
the reason there. Yeah,
अरे
he's
मैंने
written the
अपने
reason.
1.5 के होने पे भी किया है यार नितिन भाई अपने चैनल पे ये सब मुझे नचनिया समझ लिए हैं जहां जाओ वहां नाचने लग जाओ पागल आदमी
Oh, this is crazy.
यस यस
300 million just by hosting NFL and basketball. Wait, one minute. Why are they hosting they already have a basketball ground.
बास्केटबॉल
I've seen the
यस
EuroLeague basketball.
या एग्जैक्टली मैं भी यही बोलने वाला था
That's
बास्केटबॉल
interesting.
करने की क्यों जरूरत
Bro,
है
if the Real Madrid basketball team can fill that stadium, I'd be very impressed. I'd
हम्म
be very impressed because the EuroLeague ground is like a regular basketball ground. It's like 10,000, 12,000 people. If they
भाई
can
पता
fill
है
the
इवन
Bernabeu to play basketball,
या डेफिनेटली। पर पता है मुझे ये लगता है दैट अभी लोग बहुत क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं दैट टॉटनहम हैव बिल्ट अ स्टेडियम, वहां पे मैचेस नहीं होते हैं, उन वहां पे ज्यादा कॉन्सर्ट्स नहीं होते हैं, बट आई थिंक फ्रॉम अ बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव I think that's a very good move. Right now, we are hosting Euros. आपको 2028 में टॉटनहम
Yeah.
इज दी लंदन में ओनली स्टेडियम अपार्ट फ्रॉम वेम्बली, बिकॉज वेम्बली तो
Yeah.
ऑलरेडी पार्ट हो गई। और आप देखो कॉन्सर्ट्स हमें हमारे यहाँ फाइटिंग अभी वो हुआ था यूएफसी या कोई हुआ था कंपटीशन यहाँ पे
Boxing.
बॉक्सिंग।
Anthony Joshua fought at the Hotspur Stadium.
यस।
I believe he's from Watford, and yeah,
ओके।
I think he had a couple of matches in the Hotspur Stadium. I think Tyson Fury also has had I think at least one match
एग्जैक्टली।
in the Hotspur Stadium.
Yep. तो मुझे लगता है ना कि स्पेशली इन लंदन व्हेन देयर आर प्राइसेस आर सो हाई, यू नीड टू मेक ऑल्टरनेटिव्स टू पे मनी, और आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट दे आर डूइंग राइट नाउ। सो आई डोंट माइंड, बट you need to show that investment on the pitch also, because if you are mainly making money out of football, you need to make sure that you do that on the pitch also, and this is the main concern, and I hope कि लीवी के जाने के बाद it starts showing, भाई। that is what I'm hoping for.
I mean, this is a chill stream, but because we are currently talking general things about football, do you think that you will have less of a stronghold on your players now that Levy is left? Because I've heard people celebrating Levy leaving as a very good thing if you're a
Hmm.
rival fan. What do you think?
यार पता है लीवी हैड, मैं आपको सही बोलूं, आई कैन नॉट हेट दैट गाय टोटली, बिकॉज द लास्ट 10 years if you see, he has bring us to a footballing map in a way that we secure, we are talked about, at least. I think before Levy came, we our finishes were not that good enough. The issue is that he has provided us a platform to be in a consistent top 6 position, but after that he has stopped. मतलब उसका ambition ended at the top 6 position. That was the main concern. When you have to go one more step closer to being a champion or to being a title challenger, you need to do that investment. He doesn't do that. मेरा कंसर्न उस आदमी से ये था, तू ले आया टॉप 6 में, ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट टू यू, यू हैव मेड अस, मतलब एक प्रॉपर बिजनेस मॉडल बना दिया उसने, वी आर अर्निंग फ्रॉम एवरीवेयर, वी आर द मोस्ट प्रॉफिटेबल बाय द वे क्लब राइट नाउ, अगर आप टर्नओवर्स में देखोगे एंड एवरीथिंग, बट नाउ वी नीड टू शो इट ऑन द पिच, वरना क्या फायदा भाई इतने प्रॉफिट का, यार क्या करेंगे उस पैसे का जब आप उसको दिखाई नहीं रहे हो पिच पे, यू आर ओनली फिनिशिंग 7th 6th 8th मे बी 4th और 3rd समटाइम्स, बट यार हमारा कभी स्क्वाड आपको ऐसा रहा ही नहीं है लास्ट 6-7 साल में, मैं कभी ये बोल ही नहीं सकता वी हैड अ स्क्वाड जो लग रहा है मुझे चैंपियन टाइटल चैलेंज के लिए बिल्कुल जा सकती है, इवन अंडर पोचेटिनो mostly we were in title race because even you will agree other teams were regressing, other teams were having a transition period, चाहे यूनाइटेड हो लिवरपूल हो, they were not having a good season, they were in transition, इस चक्कर में we were in those top 2 और top 3 position, क्योंकि आपने कभी इन्वेस्टमेंट दी नहीं है। सो इन माय पोजीशन आई विल से कि भाई अब लीवी का टाइम आ चुका था, वी नीड अ समवन हु कैन शो दैट रिस्क कि हाँ भाई हम साइन करें टू गो फॉर दैट वन स्टेप, एंड आई रियली होप लुइस फैमिली डज दैट। मेरा ये टेक है इस बंदे पे। आपको?
Perez is stepping down from president next year. Boy, they are going to be
आई
in the
डोंट
biggest
एग्री यार।
transition. They are going to be the biggest transition.
नहीं यार,
Daniel Levy had
बिल्कुल
the
नहीं
same
भाई।
number of fans asking him to stay as the amount of hair that he had. Such a yeah, but you know what, Surendra? I will say this.
या
I can't speak on your club's behalf, but when I read that he turned 80 million Spurs to almost a billion, I was like,
यस।
for a club, my club, which is currently doing the opposite with its owners. I don't think you understand how valuable what Daniel Levy has done until maybe later on when in case Spurs start to struggle.
या
Because what he has done now has laid a pathway, where you will not have financial issues for the foreseeable future. You have the most expensive ticket. You have the largest bar. And in England, that's a big deal. It might not sound like a big deal to us, but in England, when you have the largest wraparound bar in the world,
या
that is a big deal in a country like in England. It might sound like stupidity for us
ब्रूअरी भी
because
खुद
we'll
की है,
just
बाय द वे, ब्रूअरी
yeah.
भी खुद की है।
Plus they have like a go-kart race at some part of the
फॉर्मूला
I
वन,
remember
फॉर्मूला
something
वन
like that,
सेटअप
right?
भाई,
Yeah,
ऑफिशियल,
they
यस
have like
यस।
he has turned that stadium into a thing where you don't have to go for a football match to go to the
ओनली
stadium.
Yes.
which is where, or do a stadium tour, because again obviously everyone does that in around the country.
Hmm.
So there are things, no, where right now you're relieved he's gone, but in case you're in a tough time in the future, somehow, whatever, probably not, but somehow you will go, man, if that guy wasn't here from this time to this time, God
Hmm.
knows where our club would have been if money is an issue, you know?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
obviously you have to look at it both ways. Yeah, as a fan, we
Hmm.
don't look at it that way, but we only start looking at it that way when we find out a club has no money. Case in
Definitely.
point, the Barcelona fans. When have you ever heard the Barcelona fans ever talk about money until levers were being pulled? Now people will say you're making a joke, lever joke. I'm being serious though. Until levers started getting pulled, where did you ever hear one Barcelona fan complain about how much money they spent? Don't forget, they spent a lot of money on Coutinho, Dembele, the maybe the biggest flops
Exactly.
ever in football history, right? For the money spent. Um, where do you hear them talk about it? You don't hear them talk about it because at that time money was flowing in. It was not an issue.
Hmm.
Champions Leagues, La Liga titles, or Primera Liga titles when I think when they won it at the time. So I think right now it's annoying and it's a relief, but in case something happens down in the future, you look back in this time and go, man, if this guy wasn't good with money, he would
Hmm.
have been in a real situation by now. You know?
Bhai, I have a good amount of respect for this guy to put us on the pedestal. To Matlab, we are very close to that one step. Nathan bhai, matlab, even you
Yeah.
guys will agree that we have the potential to go that mile because we have the money, we have the backing, we have the squad that we can build around. We have potentially good players that we have invested, 18, 19-year old ballers, but we just need few more world class player that can take us to that level. This is what Daniel Levy has provided us. But over the course of time, he has just stepped back from taking that one last step that could reach us to that silverware. आपको पता है एक इंसिडेंट था, वेरी फनी इंसिडेंट 2019 के चैंपियंस लीग फाइनल में जब हम गए थे, डेनियल लीवी गिफ्टेड एवरी प्लेयर अ रिंग और कुछ कुछ उसने बहुत सारे गिफ्ट दिए थे जस्ट टू रीच इन द फाइनल. उसने ये नहीं बोला कि आप फाइनल जीतो उसके बाद आई विल रिवॉर्ड यू.
Yeah.
उसने फाइनल में ही जीत दिया था. ठीक है. एंड एवरी प्लेयर ह्यूगो लोरिस एंड मेनी प्लेयर केम आउट एंड दे सेड इट वाज वेरी वियर्ड कि फाइनल में पहुंचने के लिए हमें इतना अप्रिशिएट किया जा रहा है. एंड मेरे को लगता है दैट शोज हिज मेंटालिटी. ही वाज गोइंग टू मिल्क दैट कि हम लोग फाइनल में पहुंच गए, दिस इज माय अचीवमेंट. बट यही मेंटालिटी उसमें नहीं है दैट ही नीड्स टू गो वन स्टेप मोर. कम ऑन, शो मी दैट यू कैन गाइस कैन विन and then I will reward you with whatever you want.
Do
ये
you
problem.
think do you think? See, we
Hmm.
call it mentality, right? But do you think it's because he knew what they were at the time he came in? Do you think some that has something to do with it? Because what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Like if you told a Real Madrid fan this, they'd be like, why would you give him one match before gifts, right? Like the
Hmm.
job's
Hmm.
not done yet.
Hmm.
But like when you think about Spurs, as you know, I always think Spurs is a big club in England. Every people see, let's not do it like, because we are just chilling. But
Yeah.
I just want to reiterate to everybody in general that
Hmm.
the English league has been going on for 150 years. The Premier League has been going on for 30. And I think that is very important to say because people don't seem to understand when they ask which club is bigger, which club is smaller, this club has not won anything, that club has not won anything. I think it's really important to keep saying it as many times as possible to tell people it's a 150-year-old league, guys. You don't have
Yeah.
to like the club. You don't even have to respect the club, but you cannot be ignorant about the club success. You
Yes,
don't have to
definitely.
like the club. You don't have to like it. No, Everton and Liverpool will never like each other, no matter what. But if you ask a Liverpool fan how successful are Everton, an educated Liverpool fan will tell you they are top 10 in the country. A banter person will say they have always been shit. So
Hmm.
you
Right.
get both answers, but there is only one real answer, which is when you go into the stadium. Now that stadium's obviously not there; they moved to Hill Dickinson. You will see
Hmm.
plenty of trophies. You will see plenty. So that's what I think about that. And the question, since we are talking about mentality, do
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think Levy was the reason Tottenham's not winning trophy? I think that would be a bit of a stretch, Razat ka personally. I think, but what do you think, Utkarsh?
But यार पता है, I really feel कि he has deployed that kind of mentality with the choices of managers that he was going with. And जैसे मैं आपको वही एग्जांपल जो बता रहा था, he gifted watches by the way, आई थिंक किसी ने तो कमेंट किया और मैंने देखा अभी सुरेंद्र भाई थे शायद. बट द थिंग इज, अगर आप ये पहले कर रहे हो तो आप अपने प्लेयर्स को काइंड ऑफ ये मैसेज दे रहे हो दैट गाइज यू हैव एक्सीडेड माई एक्सपेक्टेशन. मैंने इतना भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था, यू गाइज डिड दैट एंड आई एम थैंकफुल टू यू गाइज. बट प्लेयर्स को क्या, प्लेयर्स आर फीलिंग देन, दे आर नॉट फीलिंग कॉन्फिडेंट, दे आर फीलिंग कि ओके दिस वाज द हाईएस्ट दैट वी कुड हैव रीच्ड. बट दैट इज नॉट समथिंग यू शुड डू इन माय ओपिनियन. एंड आप देखो ना, देयर आर मेनी कंट्रोवर्शियल डिसीजंस ओवर द पास्ट दैट ही हैज डन. I know Jose Mourinho was not good, but sacking him just before the final, that was a very stupid decision to make. And it is Jose Mourinho, by the way. जो बंदा आपको फाइनल में, who has a very good success rate to give you a trophy, we would have ended our trophy drought at that particular point. I really
And what he
believe
got
that.
replaced? He got replaced by Ryan Mason, right? Like, I mean, even
Yes, yes,
if you had a good replacement, at least you'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever.
एग्जैक्टली,
But
एग्जैक्टली.
Ryan
और उसके बाद समर विंडो में हम किसको लेके आए? नूनो एस्पिरिटो सैंटो को, हु वाज आवर सेकंड और थर्ड चॉइस आपको मैनेजर, क्योंकि कॉन्टे ने मना कर दिया था एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. सो यू आर मेकिंग शिट डिसीजन आफ्टर अदर. और ठीक है, आप एंटोनियो कॉन्टे को लेके आए, ही इज अ सीरियल विनर, राइट? एवरीवन सेज दैट, आई अंडरस्टैंड, लीग इज हिज प्रायोरिटी. बट you also know that when you are bringing a profile like Antonio Conte, you are bringing an ego into the club. He will demand for experienced player, he will demand for world class player. He's that kind of a coach. तो आप अगर उसको प्रोवाइड नहीं कर रहे हो तो आपने उसे अपॉइंट ही क्यों किया at at that particular place? So there were many decisions that I thought was very stupid from him, and this is what the issue is. आप देखो लगातार 3-4 लास्ट 5 सालों में we have never been consistent with our manager. They have always been sacked. They are already always underperforming after their first season. Conte was good in first season. He depleted in the second season totally. We finished very poorly. Ange Postecoglou finished very good in the first season. In the second season, he was totally down the gutter. 17th position finish. इसका मतलब ये कि आप जो अपॉइंटमेंट करो, even you don't believe in them. You are not able to trust the process. तो हम कैसे believe कर लें? I think that is the main issue with me trusting Levy. In the football world, I really believe that we needed to step up. But in the business world, I will definitely say I need to give him a huge respect that he has put us on a pedestal of being called one of the richest club in football right now.
you're interested in buying Rodrigo for 150 million. Manas seems to be, I think he's his agent. Interested?
भाई हम लोग see, Rodrigo can never come to Spurs. If Rodrigo goes to Man City, we may would have bought Savinho, and I think that was the scenario that was building up. But Rodrigo, why will he come to Spurs, yaar? I am not. See, we are a good club. We are a
I mean,
top
Bale
six
came
club.
to Spurs.
भाई आपको भी पता है why Bale came
No,
to
no,
club.
no, no, no. But what I'm trying to say is they
Yeah.
can do a thing where if he's not getting game time, since they
Hmm.
already have a relationship with Spurs, they can. I suppose you could do
He can
that,
come on
right?
a loan deal then. He can come on a
Yeah.
loan deal just like Bale did. Maybe he can come on a loan deal, but I don't think even Rodrigo will choose it. That's देखो मेरे को ये लगता है that he will think it's a big step down for him. He may go to Man City or Liverpool, who are competing in Champions League for consistent basis, rather than us, who even we are not sure कि हम लोग अगले साल चैंपियंस लीग में होंगे भी या नहीं. तो भाई जिस टीम का अभी टॉप 4 नील डाउन नहीं है, why will he go there भाई?
Yeah. Big up to Goloy, Yuri, on the road to 1,000 subs. On the road, I believe
Thank you, bhai.
he's
Thank you.
just finished. I think he's almost done his stream as well now. But yeah, Color which has 20 PL. We warned you, but you're not getting threats from the teenagers of Barcelona FC. Bro, I don't think what I said was. I don't think what I said was wrong. I think. See, I understand football club more than most people. I understand we need to make money, especially there is like 2 months of off season. But there are better ways to make money than turning your beautiful stadium into like a multi-event purpose thing. You can host friendly matches. You can host super matches. You can host I don't know. Boxing, I think even boxing would be better because they don't have to be on the pitch most of the stadium, right? Like a stadium like Spurs and Old Trafford, where they already have 80,000 people. You're good enough in the stands. You don't need, and they have these giant TVs. You don't need to be on the pitch. There are so many ways you
Mm,
can do something. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I think other football venues wanted to hold. I think there's a famous Nottingham Forest fan who's a boxer, Lee something. I forgot his name, but his dream is to fight in the stadium there. And I think I don't see why it's not possible. Yeah, like not everybody anyway can be right next to the artist or the boxing ring. The majority
mm,
of the people will be sitting in the stands, like a WrestleMania. You can put maybe 500 to 1,000 people on, and you can do something else. But turning the whole essence of a sports stadium into something, that's when it gets tricky here. That's when it gets tricky. I understand if it's clubs who really need the money, but I think Spurs and United and Chelsea and Real Madrid and Barcelona, has to be other ways you can monetize your clout. There has to be. I at least think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I obviously don't know the financial depth of the issues all these clubs have.
mm.
But there must be some way you can do it
भाई
without destroying the footballing aspect of the stadium.
हम्म, यार पता है आपको नितिन भाई द थिंग इज एंड करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग when they make these kind of stadiums, right, there is a huge debt that they take, there is a huge loan that they take from the bank, and they find avenues other than football to pay it as soon as possible so that वो फिर प्योर प्रॉफिट में कन्वर्ट होता जाए.
Exactly.
And I think in my opinion that is something that they are considering quite a lot, because what I have heard is ki interest rate is also very high for such loans, so I think it is kind of a way to repay it as soon as possible, in my opinion. And I am, to be very honest to you, for Tottenham I think that's a good thing. The reason is we don't win consistently trophies, right?
Yeah.
We are not getting match monies, and we are not getting into UCL spots consistently for the last 10 years, unlike other clubs. ठीक है, तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है this is a good way to at least get that money repaid as soon as possible. But for the clubs who are bigger like Bernabeu, I don't understand, even for Barcelona, because unka to UCL spots is nailed down. I don't think they will ever go in
Yeah, but
Europa League in
I
that case.
mean, in fairness to them, Utkarsh, we are next up. It's going to happen
Hmm.
to us in the new stadium as well. By the way, people
Hmm.
asking about it. Apparently, the builders are looking to build the new Estadio Giuseppe Meazza, which people call the San Siro. The actual name of the stadium is Giuseppe Meazza. It's named after the famous Milan striker. Um,
सैन
so
सीरो को बाय कर लिया है ना इन लोगों ने. Yeah.
yeah. So they are looking to build a new one, and the people who we wanted to build our stadium is looking now. Apparently, they are going ahead with that. I guess the timeline is faster for
Oh.
them wanting to build a stadium, and we need to figure out our money issues. So that is what they're
Oh.
saying. There is no noise about our stadium really. I think
Hmm.
what we are going to do, Jugal, is I think we are going to just figure out all our issues internally for the time being. The food issues, the drainage issues, because I think it's going to be years before we build. That reminds me, guys, kindly, if you can afford it, and if it matters to you, go visit these stadiums before they're not there anymore, honestly. Because the new stadium will look beautiful, but it will never feel the same. It'll never feel the same for at least 20 to 30 years. Like today, everyone talks about the Emirates like it's always been there. It's not always been.
Yeah.
So,
And I agree with you भाई. मैं बहुत लोगों से सुनता हूँ that White Hart Lane was a stadium that needs to be went, because the crowd was more closer, and the vibe was crazy. What I've heard from the
it
fans
is,
who
it,
used to support
it
at
is
that time.
picture a bigger version of the Vitality Stadium. Because
Hmm.
Bournemouth is doing that. Fulham does that. Fulham, in fact, they extended,
Craven
but they have
Cottage.
not pushed
Yes.
they have not pushed the people back. They have extended
Yeah.
up. So yeah, Craven Cottage, uh,
I think he's one of the
Vitality
oldest
Stadium.
stadium.
Yeah, Craven Cottage. Yeah, and
वो उनका जो वो सीलिंग वो वाला स्ट्रक्चर है, आई थिंक
yeah, they have
फ्रॉम
the columns. They have the old school
yeah, they
columns.
have the
Yeah,
columns.
exactly. That's how you know the stadium's still old. So yeah,
Yeah.
That is iconic, yeah, bro. If
Yes.
they remove those columns on Craven Cottage, it'll be like, I mean, how much money do you want here? Like seriously. Apparently, the average ticket price of Fulham is more expensive than going to United.
Ah, yes, yes. Just because of the maintenance, I think they go through. I think बहुत old है, so they need to
I
maintain that.
heard this from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who decided to compare the two clubs a couple of months ago in an interview.
Oh my!
Because people were pressing him for the ticket prices, no. So this was his
Uh,
reasoning, and I'm like, so for if you don't know, Craven
hmm,
Cottage is in, I think, the first or the second most expensive neighborhood in the most expensive city in the country.
yeah.
And he's comparing it to a club that was formed by miners in what is still today a working class city. And the
Hmm.
best part of the two is he's comparing the average ticket price of Fulham, who has like a quarter of the size of the attendance. So
Yes.
because of demand and sometimes I think he thinks we are morons. He thinks we don't know what demand and supply is. He's like, Fulham charges you 4 times the price. I'm like, yeah, there's 4 times less people in Fulham Stadium. How are they going to make money if they don't do something like that? They might as
Yep.
well just let you walk in for free if in that case. They have to make their money somehow. So when I heard him compare us to Fulham with the stadium ticket price issue, I was like, this is like a no win situation kind of a statement. It's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. You can't do anything about it. When you say
Definitely.
stupid stuff like that, you will get clipped. And when you get clipped, you have to take the L. Simple as that. You're interested in Dallo, dude? I mean, I bet you he's more fitter than any fullback you have, dude. Actually, I would argue he's more fitter than all your defense. I would actually argue.
आप डिएगो डेलो को हमारे बैकलाइन से कंपेयर कर रहे हो? Seriously?
Fit, yeah. I mean, you got to be fit to play, right? This is how Diego Dallo ended up being in a combined 11. Remember?
We
Banjara
have
was shocked. He's sitting there looking shocked. I'm like, he was like, Destiny Udogi. I'm like, how many games he's played? He's like, I'm like, that's exactly my point.
भाई
This is
नितिन
exactly
भाई
my point.
we have a very fit Spanish fullback, by the way, who goes by the name of Pedro Porro.
Is
He
he
has
really
been
very fit?
playing
I remember
too
his first
consistently.
quite unfit, actually.
Unfit?
Didn't it- In
Seriously?
his first season, didn't he get injured a
In
lot?
his first season, okay, but यार वही बात है, in his first season maybe, but in this season he has been burnt to the
This season.
ground. That many minutes he has been playing, and they go Diego Dello. I know you are a Dello pro, and
I'm not.
but
I'm not a Dallo pro, dude. I am actually. If I would describe myself, no, I would say I'm a
uh,
Dallo sympathizer because people seem to think we have better options and we clearly don't. That is
hmm,
the problem. Or rather, we haven't bought a better option. If you want to be really specific, we haven't bought a better option. Because we can't
yeah.
use the excuse of having no money. We did buy Dogu in January last year, so we can't say we have no money.
By the way, we were going after Patrick Dorgu, but obviously United comes and people players are like, yeah, I just want to suck this club, yeah. I want to go there. I will do anything for this club. So they goes there. But so my question from you is, when they were signing Dorgu, Nathan Bhai, d- did you have your own doubts on this guy, or you were
So
Dorgu pro at that point of time?
you can't be a Dogu pro when you hear he's coming from Lecce. He's 20 years old and Lecce is 13th place in the Italian league. You cannot be a
Hmm.
Dogu pro. If you're a Dogu pro, no, you are on some other, you're on some other scouting type level shit, dude. And I'm not on that because
Hmm.
tomorrow when he fails, no, everyone will be like, he just couldn't fit this. You know how people backtrack? No, he just couldn't fit the system. He didn't have the people around him. I'm like, bro, we don't have time to have people around people. We need people to start playing. This is the whole thing about Pogba. No, Pogba didn't have this fellow. He had Matuidi and Kante. I'm like, Bruno had nobody, bro. What is your excuse? Like, you can't
Yeah,
make excuses like this. It's not right. We spent two-thirds
definitely.
of the money we did on Pogba to buy Bruno, and Bruno has had more output since Messi, dude. There was some stat, right? And he's been here 5 years, and only Messi has the same numbers. Like you can't say that. Paul Pogba had Ander Herrera and Matic, who was at least 2 years younger back then, and he had Matic and Fred, bro. Like there is no upgrade, dude, as such. He in fact downgraded. He went from Juan Mata to Andres Pereira. if you look around the pitch, there was a downgrade everywhere. He went from Rojo and Smalling, who I think were better, to Lindelof and Maguire. Prime,
Hmm.
obviously.
Right.
Prime, I'm
Right.
talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, even you don't want to call Rojo good, fine. We had Daley Blind. Daley Blind was a excellent footballer. However you'd
Hmm.
like to explain it.
Hmm.
After having a new heart, which is working on a machine, he's still playing football. I mean, so like people go, but he didn't have the players around. I'm like, bro, we spent 90 million on him to have players around him to do better. That is your excuse. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not about being, sometimes it's not about what kind of technical baller you are. We need
Yeah.
output. We need to score goals. We need assists. We can't sit here and do vibes the whole day. So
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, that's how,
And
that's how I look at it. But yeah.
yep, yep. ये कमेंट मैं लेना चाहूंगा from bro, and I think यार brother, this philosophy has changed under Spurs, under our new leadership, and I'm definitely sure that this will going to last now. We are looking for, अब आप अगर देखोगे, we sell player when they are totally sucked out of their life. We have sucked their prime age, और जो prime performance होती है. तो आई रियली बिलीव दैट क्रिश्चियन रोमेरो एंड वेंडरवेन, क्रिश्चियन रोमेरो ने इसी समर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्सटेंड किया है फॉर 5 more years, एंड मिकी वेंडरवेन के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्सटेंशन की भी बात हो रही है. तो आई एम डेफिनेटली श्योर दीज गाइज आर गोइंग नोवेयर. एंड राइट नाउ the way Lewis family is showing his intention, it really looks like that we are on an upward trajectory. But let's hope. It is Tottenham. It is Tottenham. We know थिंग्स कैन गो डाउन हिल एनी टाइम, बट आई रियली बिलीव कि अब ऐसा तो नहीं होता है जैसा लास्ट. आप ये बताओ ना मुझे, हमने ऐसा कौन सा हाई पोटेंशियल प्लेयर बेचा है अभी किसी किसी क्लब को? आई थिंक द लास्ट वन, गैरेथ बेल, लूका मॉड्रिच के बाद, who was the player that we sold and became a world class player? I don't think there was any.
Kyle Walker? Did Kyle Walker leave after Modric?
Kyle Walker, yeah, Kyle Walker,
Left
yeah,
after, right?
it
Kyle
went,
Walker.
yeah, but it went into that era only. मैं आपको last 7-10 साल में अगर बोलूं, it becomes very difficult to find out any player who went with a very high potential to a bigger club and then he balled there. That was, यही मैं कह रहा हूँ, that I think this is a false narrative that people have drawn out because we had so many players that we used to let them go. But now that, and Daniel Levy has implemented it. That's why people are little bit skeptical कि अब अगर players को लेने आएंगे, he won't be, there won't be such a crude, businessman जो वहां पे डील कर पाएगा. नेगोशिएटर इतना कोई क्रूड नहीं होगा जिससे डील करना मुश्किल होगा बाकी ओपोनेंट्स के लिए. So this is something that he has implemented for sure.
Wow, Parker at Prime gives us a nice little stat. That's why I said one of the oldest Parker at Prime. I didn't
Yep, yep, yep.
honestly know that, but that is a
Yeah, even
awesome
I
stat.
said one of the oldest. Yeah.
No, but that's
And
good. I mean, we got a good stat check there. I like that. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. And
We
also,
don't need,
अगर
we
आप
have Ben Davies. We don't need Dallo. Oh, bro.
come on,
Okay,
Ben Davies अच्छा player
let's
है यार,
just
आपको
leave it.
मानना पड़ेगा.
Bro, like,
भाई, he has been the loyalist for ages for us.
yeah,
भाई,
that
this
is true.
guy,
That is true.
Ben Davies, भाई इस
That
बंदे
is
को जब हमने बुलाया, he has deputized for every role, चाहे आप center back, left mid, he has been there for us for a very long time.
Doesn't feel like a chill stream, by the way. We are getting to it, Jugal. People started asking, so I didn't want to be rude. No? But also, it is an introduction, right? So people were
Hmm.
asking Spurs question. So it
Yeah.
would not be right. At least yesterday, Dhruv came on. We already speak about United, so we don't want to do that anymore anyway. But yeah,
Hmm.
Blend is still in Girona. The guys, absolutely,
भाई,
absolutely.
I watch a little bit of cricket by the way, जो एक क्वेश्चन उन्होंने पूछा था, and अगर आप
Wait,
IPL
sorry.
में पूछ रहे हो,
Where is
there
it?
was a
Where is
comment
the
that he,
question? I'm sorry. Read it out. Whatever. If you read it, read it. No problem.
uh, uh, he said that do you support cricket? अब I think वो ऊपर चला गया है. I do watch cricket, और अगर आप IPL में बोल रहे हो, I just want to answer, I support RCB. So अब आप सोच सकते हो कितने depressing selections है मेरे. Supporting RCB in IPL and supporting Spurs in Premier League. This is, इससे ज्यादा डिप्रेशन आप हैंडल नहीं कर सकते. बट this year has been a miraculous year for me. You can't say that. भाई, मैंने सिल्वरवेयर अपनी आंखों से देखा है दोनों टीम के हाथों में.
That is, see, this is not you are as a stats person have already been. You have to be fraud checked today, Utkarsh. The women won it 2 years ago.
Uh, but ऐसे तो हमारी academy. अच्छा,
Okay, Utkarsh. You're basically saying it doesn't count. Got it. Understand.
नहीं, I'm not saying अरे यार भाई you are putting me in a tough spot Nathan भाई, don't do this. ऐसे तो यार स्पर्स एकेडमी भी हमारी जीते ही जा रही है, ऐसे तो आप ये भी कह सकते हो कि स्पर्स की एकेडमी
Yeah,
भी जीती रही है
fair
ट्रॉफीज.
enough. Listen. If they won, they won. Yeah, it is what it is. They won. They won. I mean, listen. At the end of the day,
हम्म.
you at the level you see. There is someone said something really nice at the. I think it was a watch along I watched a while back.
हम्म.
You can only do what you can only better what is put in front of you. You cannot go, but you have this, but you have that. So now, like for example, if your youth academy is doing well,
Yeah.
every other team also has a youth academy. So you are doing well in the country at that level. You can only play what's in front of you. So if the youth academy is shining, it's a great thing. There's nothing wrong with that. The plan is always to have a good youth academy so you can get them into the senior team after all, right? That is like the whole point of it, isn't it? So if you do in fact have a youth academy, I mean, I personally think it's great.
Yep. ये
What am I
क्या
asking?
कमेंट है भाई? No भाई, I don't get that any pleasure in doing this, brother. It is just how it is. By the way, I supported RCB because of Rahul Dravid. मैं 2008 से फॉलो कर रहा हूँ एंड आई एम अ बिग एडमायरर ऑफ राहुल द्रविड टेक्निकल एबिलिटीज. एंड मुझे इसीलिए मैंने आरसीबी फॉलो किया था. मैं विराट कोहली का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ, बट I started supporting because of Dravid in 2008, and he was my biggest pull at that point of time. So yeah, that's why RCB, and that's why this such a long duration of depression. That's what happened when you wear jersey of अबे यार रिदम भाई यार this भाई come on यार. अच्छा, see the first thing that I want to discuss with you guys, देखो I
Leave me out of this, dude. I'm only taking the comments. Don't. I
नहीं
didn't
नहीं
say
नहीं
anything.
मैं ये क्लियर आउट करना चाहता हूँ. प्लीज गाइज गो टू माई इंस्टाग्राम, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई आई डू इट. इट इज फॉर स्किट, नॉट दैट आई सपोर्ट एनी क्लब. ऑल्सो मेक श्योर टू सी कि मैं आर्सेनल के जब भी रिप्रेजेंट करता हूँ इन दैट स्किट, आई वियर अ आईएक्स जर्सी, बिकॉज आई कैन नेवर वियर अ आर्सेनल जर्सी. दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई हैव प्रॉमिस्ड फॉर माई सेल्फ. बट मुझे स्किट करने होते हैं, इसलिए मैं पहनता हूँ भाई. भगवान के लिए माफ कर दो प्लीज. मूव मूव ऑन गाइस, मूव ऑन. लाइफ इज बिग, प्लीज मूव ऑन भाई. बाय द वे
Uh,
नितिन भाई, आयुष भाई का ऊपर कमेंट आया था दैट ही
yeah,
यू कैन सेंड.
I've not got a message yet, so I don't know.
ओ
Okay, he's
ओके
back.
ओके,
Oh,
नहीं उन्होंने कहा
I'm
था
kind
लिंक
of.
भेज दो, आई विल ज्वाइन, दैट्स व्हाई.
Okay, because I thought he's going to tell us when he's home. That's why I'm kind of
ओ
waiting to send it to him. He's not really saying
ओके ओके
anything. But
ओके, नो वरीज नो वरीज.
maybe.
राहुल द्रविड़ इन T20 कितना झूठ बोले. अरे भाई 2008 में खेल रहा था यार सुरेंद्र भाई, क्या बकैती कर रहे हो यार. He was playing, and by the way,
I
वो
mean, was he really
साउथ
playing? Was he
भाई
ever
साउथ
really playing T20 or was he
सेकंड
just there?
नेतन भाई सेकंड सीजन जिसमें साउथ अफ्रीका में खेला था ना, राहुल द्रविड़ प्लेड वेरी वेल बाय द वे. He scored some
Yeah,
good
but you're
50s.
talking about the Champions League T20, right?
नहीं, चैंपियंस लीग T20 एंड आल्सो आईपीएल सेकंड सीजन
Yeah,
वेंट टू
abroad, yeah.
साउथ अफ्रीका, राइट. जिसमें वैंडर मरवे करके एक प्लेयर खेलता था भाई, उसका नाम इतना गोटेड था ना, मैं इसलिए सब वैंडर मरवे.
Van der Merwe, right? Wasn't he play? He
मैं
was a Bro, this guy is a legend,
he
dude. He
became
played for South
नीदरलैंड.
Africa and then he played for Netherlands. And I'm watching him. I'm watching him
नहीं
bowl 2 years ago. No, in the World Cup, and I'm like, Van der Merwe. In my
हाँ
head, no, I'm like Van der Merwe. I'm like,
yes.
bro, why is his name familiar? I'm like, I don't watch the Netherlands play cricket, dude. And then I went Roelof Van der Merwe, and I'm like, and I'm seeing his Wikipedia page with 2 different countries bowling, dude. I'm like, how is this allowed? How is this allowed? Okay,
Yes.
we'll take a few more football questions. People don't want to hear about that.
Yeah.
We will end also shortly because we have other places to be actually. But at least today we have other places to be. I
बिल्कुल
don't know
बिल्कुल.
about the future today we have, but what do you think is the old? This is I feel like Nitesh has set us up for a very trick question here.
Oldest team in this
I
season.
assume he means the oldest team in the sense of the team that has got into
Founded.
the European Cup before
Oh.
all the other teams that are currently playing. I assume that's what he means. That it's going to be
हाँ.
some kind of Romanian team, dude. I'm telling you, he set
हम्म.
us up here for properly set us up to
नहीं,
fail.
ये तो ये चाहता है हम लोग मैड्रिड या बार्सिलोना ऐसी कोई टीम बोल देंगे और फिर हम लोग आराम से फंस जाएंगे भाई, बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक
You know which teams are in Europe? I have a
राइट नो.
guess, but yeah,
नॉटिंगम
but I
फॉरेस्ट, मे बी
is
फॉरेस्ट
it
ब्रो.
not? You know, I actually think it is Red Star Belgrade, but I
यार
don't know if they are
एबरडीन,
in Europe or not. Are they
आई
in
डोंट नो
Europe at the
एबरडीन इज
moment?
प्लेइंग. I don't know if Aberdeen is playing, but I think Aberdeen has also won a European
No, Aberdeen's
title.
not playing. Aberdeen's not playing.
नहीं 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 खेल
I
रही है ना.
believe Celtic is in the Champions League.
सेल्टिक्स, हाँ, सेल्टिक्स हो सकती है, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है फॉरेस्ट भी हो सकती है यार. फॉरेस्ट हैज आल्सो वन
Could be Forest.
यूरोपियन लीग.
Could
नाइन,
be.
नो,
I
आई
don't
मीन
know.
द
I don't know
ओल्डेस्ट.
why.
ही इज सेइंग
He's
पाफोस.
corrected himself.
प्रणय भाई बोल रहे हैं
Are you being
पाफोस. नो,
serious?
ही इज सेइंग ओल्डेस्ट एस्टेब्लिश्ड क्लब.
Established club.
क्या
No,
बात
there is
कर रहे हो
no.
रिदम भाई? द्रविड प्लेड फॉर स्कॉटलैंड नेशनल क्रिकेट टीम. इज इट? क्या बात कर रहे हो रिदम भाई? कुछ भी.
I have no idea. I
नो भाई,
don't want to say that.
भाई क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? मेरी पूरी आपकी बिलीफ सिस्टम में हिला के रख दोगे भाई तुम.
Lala's not even here and he's taking it,
भाई
dude.
साहब, लाला भाई के रौला है यार सही में. ही इज बीइंग
I
टॉक्ड
am
एवरीवेयर.
aware. I am aware, Parker. I was watching the game before we went live. I saw the goals,
Oh,
unfortunately. Yeah. 3-0.
भाई I was planning to
3-0 to
do
the
a
women even.
North London derby stream tomorrow, by the way. Arsenal versus Spurs. Both
Bro,
are on 15 points.
there is a
WPL. WPL है कल.
there is a there is a content creator. I'll tell you off chat. Maybe you can
Aishwarya?
yes, you know her?
Yeah, we are in the same WhatsApp group, Delhi Spurs. I know her. In the Mumbai
Because
Spurs and Delhi Spurs.
I believe she's from Goa. I could be wrong, but I don't know where
Oh,
she is. I don't know
I
where
don't.
she's. I thought
She
I heard once that she's from.
she travels a
I'm-
lot, so I know she's in Mumbai also. She's in Mumbai's group also and Delhi's group also. But I know she has a channel for women's. Wo.
Yeah, I was just going to. That's what I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah.
to say.
I know that. I know. Retired as a player from second season IPL when the tale of RCB and began after Deccan Chargers beat. Yeah, वही तो. I think the whole season we played well यार. मेरे को लगा Deccan Chargers से ज़्यादा better खेले हम. But okay, what can we do? Sheffield? What?
No. Forest has two UCL. No, Forest has two UCLs. We know. I think he's talking about.
अच्छा चलो देख
Ritesh is
लेते हैं
saying
यार.
they played. He did play for Scotland. Very interesting. Very interesting.
In UCL.
Ritesh is saying Man City is going to win the WSL this season. Very possible. Khadija Shaw with a goal and assist. I don't know who.
भाई
I
मुझे
don't
तो
know. Lauren Hemp scored the third goal, but I don't know where the assist came from. But
भाई
Khadija
पता
Shaw
है ये
got a
क्वेश्चन
goal and
पूछा क्यों गया है नितिन भाई? What when I searched oldest established club in UCL, it's saying Man City.
what?
Man City founded in 1880 as St. Mark's, West Gorton. They became Ardwick Association Football Club in 1887 and Manchester City in 1894. And
Oh,
it,
okay,
it
there
came
is some.
2 days ago.
Look at this interesting stat here. David James has put up according to
Ooh,
Google.
okay, maybe
Oh,
भाई. maybe.
oldest this season. Okay, fair enough. Oldest this season. Okay, I forgot. I
भाई
didn't read
देखा?
this season. Fair enough.
यही. इसीलिए ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है भाई.
National Cricket League Second Division in 2003.
भाई साहब 2003 में मैं 3 साल का था भाई लोग. तो मतलब उस टाइम तो मैंने द्रविड को बैट करते हुए नहीं देखा होगा फॉर श्योर.
I saw that.
2007 से देखा मैंने. 2007 से मैंने क्रिकेट देखा.
2001 World Cup has given me nightmares, dude. And then we did the final watch along 2 years ago and gave me more nightmares, dude. I was absolutely
Oh,
shattered. Mohammad Shami did all the work, and we couldn't go over the line yet. Seriously,
कोई बात
really
नहीं भाई.
shattered that day. Oldest current Premier League player right now, Scott Carson is retired, right? I would say normally my answer is Scott Carson.
Ross
I'm
Barkley.
going to say it has to be
Ross
Milner.
Barkley is
No,
also very old.
Milner's older than him.
Oh,
Milner
James
is
Milner.
definitely
Yeah,
older.
yeah, yeah. Milner, Brighton. Right. Definitely. Oldest, I
Sunderland
don't
will be
know.
affected by AFCON very much. That's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Renildo will be going. No, Renildo is he from AFCON countries? I
Yeah.
think he is.
Ronaldo is. Yeah. Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, no, Sheffield FC. Not to be pedantic. Okay. AK4P, big up, big up. Man City established in 80-80 and yet Manas, Manas comes and trolls every
जितनी
bro. You know
जितनी
Manas,
जल्दी
bro.
स्विच किया आपने भाई अभी
Bro,
कमेंट यार गजब.
Manas. I go to TCS. I mean, it's not TCSP anymore. Football Unfiltered, right? And he's like, Nathan, I told you Man City were going to win 3-0. I was like, bro, why? Why? It's okay. No, leave it now. Which team you
अभिमोन
support in the
भाई
World Cup? I don't want to answer this question. You may answer
पोर्चुगल
it.
एंड इंग्लैंड आई विल से पोर्चुगल एंड इंग्लैंड जस्ट बिकॉज इंग्लैंड के बहुत सारे प्लेयर को मैं जानता हूँ तो मतलब ठीक है इट इज लाइक दैट कि इन लोग को खेलते हुए देखा है मैंने पोर्टुगल ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज ऑफ रोनाल्डो नथिंग एल्स
Oh, wow, Fabianski.
ओह
Thought it was a
दैट
goalkeeper. I mean,
या गोलकीपर है ना हाँ फैबियांस्की प्ले फॉर वेस्ट हैम और
yeah, and
अभी भी
Arsenal before that.
फैबियांस्की के लिए खेल
Arsenal,
रहा है हाँ
Arsenal before that.
Yep.
Okay, I think we've caught
AK
up now. I will listen. I will listen to people, and we'll talk about something else. So, I forgot to ask you. You go to work, right? You said you go to work from Tana. Where exactly do you work? I mean, I know half of the people won't know what we are talking about, but I just wanted to know.
नहीं I go from my office is in Navi Mumbai, so I go from
Okay.
Thane
So
to
it's
Navi
not it's
Mumbai.
not that much of a trek.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
But the point is,
But
I
to
have an
but to go
afternoon.
to go to car, it will take you 2 hours.
Yeah. But
Rasta,
afternoon
no?
shift के चक्कर में मेरे सारे आपको meetings and everything happen around night. So in the weekday it becomes आपने देखा होगा I come for 1 hour in on the Lala stream. I feel very bad that I am not able to be there for the whole time, but it is like I have to do 1 hour stream, then I jump on a call, then after call I come back again on a stream. So this becomes very tedious. ऊपर से daylight saving के चक्कर में it has effed it up a little bit even more. So yeah, but I'm managing it as much as possible. This is how it is, bro. I'm in between England and Norway this time. बढ़िया है भाई, बढ़िया है. That's good for you. अबे ये is it stuck for me or
No.
आप
I got a message that I didn't
oh
expect to read, so I was a little paused. I thought something bad
oh
is happening.
oh
Not to anyone I know, but
okay.
so I just anyway. Top 10 wonder kid right in the world right now. Your opinion? This is the simplest answer. It is
Hmm.
100% by a landslide. Diego Dallo.
Bhai, on a serious note,
Why
I
not?
will add
Why not?
Luka
Why not?
Bergwall. I will add Luka Bergwall in that list, definitely, and maybe Archie Gray because ये दोनों added थे by the way Wonder Kid की list में, so I'll add them. अरे balloon आ गए भाई
Wow, look at
गजब.
you celebrating Archie Gray, dude. Lovely.
अभी और करूँ?
This
He's not even playing,
someone
भाई.
I wanted your thoughts, yeah, on I mean I know we said last football question. We have to move on.
Yeah.
What thoughts on Troy Parrott? Yeah, brace against
Mm,
Portugal.
missed him. We missed him. We missed putting a buyback clause in that particular person's players. When we were selling him. मुझे अभी भी लगता है Troy Parrott would have been amazing, but I am it's very unfortunate by the way. I really believed in that guy. Last season Europa League maybe he showed his quality. He scored some good banger goals. Against us also he scored one of the goal. तो मुझे ही लगा है that we have missed an opportunity. बट आई रियली होप कि भाई अगले कुछ प्लेयर जो भी हम भेजेंगे सॉरी सेल करेंगे उनमें हम लोग बायबैक क्लॉज तो डालें ही डालें भाई बिकॉज इवन मार्कस एडवर्ड्स में भी हमारे साथ ये सिचुएशन हो गई थी he started bowling but we didn't have any option. We had only sell on clause on that guy, not a buyback clause. So I think yeah, these are the players that we have missed on. He's a good potential, playing very well. Goated.
Okay, tell me, what do you do in your pastime? You told me you have an afternoon shift, no? So it's really tough. What do you
Yeah.
do? What do you do to pass time in Bombay?
Yeah, my pastime in Bombay is football. In my opinion, if I'm being very honest with you, I do play football sometime.
Play.
I play, yeah, I play as a defender or goalkeeper mostly because मैं बहुत late आया था game में and I was like अगर मैं game को analyze करूँ थोड़ा खेलना भी जरूरी है to understand more on the aspect of it. So मैं आपको पहले बचपन में I was a very good volleyball player. तो मैं ना मेरे रिफ्लेक्सेस बहुत अच्छे हैं with the hand. So that's why I started with goalkeeping, because at least I was able to put my hands where it was needed, especially on those reflex shot that used to came बहुत quickly. So I started doing goalkeeping. But हाँ, my pastime is this. I have a good voice, so I jam a little bit. I have a guitar. जिसको अरे आपने ये जानबूझ के डाला है,
No,
or
no,
is it
you're there. You're there. Yeah, yeah, you're there.
okay? Okay. So matlab I do jamming a little bit. I have a guitar. I have a good voice. I have been very co-curricular activities में I have been very ahead. So I think after getting a good job, I was like कि अब मुझे अपने creative थोड़े mindset को flow करने देना है. And that's why I really believe that I have many of these. I am like jack of all, master of none वाला scene है. I used to dance a little bit and all everything. मतलब अपने कॉलेज में डांस का प्रेसिडेंट था मैं, क्लब का एंड ऑल. तो मतलब आई नो एवरीथिंग. देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स दैट आई डू. बट राइट नाउ, एज ऑफ नाउ, माय पास टाइम इज बेसिकली football, creating content, shorts, reels, YouTube videos, doing live streams, and playing football. This is the major
Before
thing that I do.
before we get a perennial disruptor into the stream,
Oh,
um,
we
I
have
have
someone.
I have one question to ask you before
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
move. Would you agree Bombay is a really nice place if you need activities to do? Now, of course, your time limits you in particular,
Yeah.
but I mean like in general.
My time limits me and my distance, but whenever I went to Bombay, it has been very lively. It has been a place that you can chill out, you can hang out with. So yeah, definitely, bhai. This is a very good place. आप रात के 2-3 बजे भी जाओ, you will find many places to hang out with. But for that, you need to have good friends, right? And I shifted around 7 or 8 months back on, and I don't have that much friends. मेरे जितने भी हैं वो दिल्ली के लौंडे हैं, वो सारे वहीं पर हैं. और
And
यहाँ कोई
what
इतनी
about
जल्दी आता नहीं
dating?
है.
What about dating? This is what all the guys
Yeah,
want to know. Now, don't give us the PG friendly answer. We're all grown men
yeah.
here. Please.
No, no, no.
What is
I,
your thought?
I am grown man. Yeah, it's going well. Yes, I am dating someone. It's going well.
No,
That's
you're
what I will say.
dating. No. I meant like the dating scene in general. I don't necessarily mean like if
Oh
you're dating. Yeah.
my goodness, bhai. आपने तो you have made me spill my beans. But anyway, but
No,
yeah,
I
that's
was
a
going
good
to
thing.
ask you that anyway, but I was like, like people want to
Okay.
know like what the city is like, right? Like, some people
I
come
think
from more
it's
conservative places. So.
it is very safe. I think there is a very good scene out here. आप openly मैंने देखा है लोगों को going out on a date, and maybe even on a daily basis I've seen people go out on a date. So I think it's
Nice.
a very good scene here, especially in Mumbai. So I'll definitely say very safe and
Uh,
very cordial.
and did you
Will be a
meet
word.
and did you meet your girl in Bombay or?
No, no, it is from Delhi only. So no need for that. मुझे जरूरत तो
I
नहीं पड़ी है आपको.
Yeah, of course. But I'm sure you
Yeah.
have friends who do it, right? So you obviously know.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that I've seen people going on multiple dates. एक दिन एक के साथ, अगले दिन दूसरे के साथ, ऐसा वाला बिल्कुल
Damn.
full on.
Impressive.
Yeah. Any questions you'd like to know, Lala, that you might have not known about Utkarsh? Because we are trying to get to know the content creator. So if
कहाँ
you
पे
do have a question,
Utkarsh, where exactly do you live in Mumbai?
I live in
Thane,
Thane.
outskirts,
Lala.
it's technically not Bombay. I mean,
Yeah, by the way,
if you
people in
if you want to
Mumbai
get
do
into it.
make sure to remind me that you are not living in Bombay.
You don't live in Bombay. I see. I
Yeah.
didn't want to be rude, but
No, no,
And people,
I have
people
accepted
in,
it.
people in Mumbai, tomorrow is fanball meet, so please do go there.
yeah,
Yeah.
we discussed that. Hey, we've been doing this for an hour. I didn't just wake up. Thank you. Look at this fellow. Fanball meet. I already asked him if he's going, in fact, but he told me it's in
Yeah,
car and he's living in Thane. So it's like two and a half, bro. Depending on the time, it could even be 3 hours to get there.
अक्षता को बोलना ना तू चले जाना and अक्षता को बोलना I'm a very good friend of Nathan, so she'll reimburse
Bro,
everything.
Oh my god.
no chance. I think she doesn't like me at all. It's going to be fun next week we are going to do the same thing. Get to know content creators, so it'll be fun. But yeah, I like what she's doing. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
really cool that she's trying to get the band together. Whether it's content creators, whether it's football fans. I think it's really good. In fact, I would have loved to go, but I mean, obviously, I don't live there. But if I lived there, I would have definitely gone. I would have gone and seen anime. I'd probably actually, to be fair, I'd probably go to do the watch-alongs with them. I'd probably do some street interviews after the matches if I lived in Bombay. So
मैं तो अभी ना
That's a
before
great scene.
before coming on this stream ना, Ash has started his stream, ठीक है? वहां पे भाई दे आर एट इट, मैन सिटी इतना स्पेंड करती है, लिवरपूल ने इतना क्यों किया, मैंने डाल दिए 3-4 कंट्रोवर्शियल ओपिनियन और मैं आ गया ना, दे आर फाइटिंग, लव इट।
अब भाई वो तीनों ऐसे लोग को लेकर आया है जो अपने में कलेश, मतलब ऐश भाई विल हैव अ टफ टाइम मैनेजिंग ऑल दीज थ्री गाइज इन माय ओपिनियन, मतलब बोथ हैव ऑल थ्री हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रांग ओपिनियन इन व्हाट दे से, पीयूष भाई, यूडी भाई एंड इवन केवी भाई।
फिर तो तूने मेरे को डिबेट करते हुए नहीं देखा है।
नहीं, मैंने आपको देखा है बट आपके साथ ज्यादा डिबेट नहीं किया है मैंने, इन ऑल ऑनेस्टी आपको ये मानना पड़ेगा, मतलब हुआ ही नहीं है ज्यादा डिबेट अभी तक।
क्या किया ही नहीं है, बट यार
हाँ
ओके
करेंगे।
So people
बिल्कुल
don't want
करेंगे।
PTSD about their personal life. So let's ask some other questions. What podcasts are you listening to? You say,
Me?
is it like general ones, preferably not sports because people are getting fed up.
ओके
Obviously
हाँ, बताओ।
everybody. Yeah. No, I mean
आप बता
Utkarsh,
दो।
go first. Who's going first?
Utkarsh,
Someone go first.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I know it's not a football नहीं करना चाहते, but I want to highlight because this is something that I listen very consistently. There is a podcast for Spurs which is called View from the Lane, which comes on the Athletic. तो वो मैं on a daily basis सुनता हूँ, ठीक है। उसके अलावा there are few podcasts that I am very interested in movies and all, especially Bollywood and stuff. तो उनके interviews, Samdesh, Unfiltered by Samdesh, I
that guy is good.
see that podcast. अभी by the way I am from Bihar, my origin is from Bihar, तो अभी बिहार elections हो रहे थे, he did lots of interviews with Bihari netas and all, चाहे वो तेज प्रताप यादव हो, तेजस्वी हो, and I watched almost all of them. So that was
nice
crazy.
idea, वैसे पता है,
Yeah.
one season wonder podcast name, I think it's a nice idea.
डेफिनेटली। सो हाँ, मूवीज के आपको पॉडकास्ट देखता हूँ मैं, रणवीर अलाबादिया के थोड़े बहुत। आई थिंक आई डोंट रेट हिम वेरी हाई, बट बीच बीच में एक आध बार।
नहीं, बट उत्कर्ष इन सम
हाँ।
पॉडकास्ट ही इज गुड
हाँ।
यार, कभी-कभी ही
Yeah.
इज जेन्युइनली गुड, कभी-कभी ही इज बट कभी
वाह।
जेन्युइनली गुड।
I'm going to take a hard pass on
But
this
Nathan,
responding to this.
if you ask me, I think podcast
Wait,
is
one minute, hold on. Before you answer, you said football movies, like any general commentary podcast, like not like
For
a
me?
topic specific. Yeah, not topic specific. Anything?
आई वॉच आपको ये यार ये स्काई स्पोर्ट्स पे आता है ना, जिसमें गैरी नेविल, आपको पॉल स्कोल्स, यान राइट
Stick
एंड
to football.
एवरीवन।
Stick to
स्टिक
football.
टू फुटबॉल है। फिर आपको फैन डिबेट आती है जो कैरेगर होस्ट, दैट आई आल्सो वॉच।
No, but
So-
I'm saying non. I mean general, as in like not genre specific. Like how someone said earlier, Joe Rogan, right, where he just gets whatever guest he wants on the channel,
Oh,
like that kind of podcast. Yeah.
no,
You know why, na?
to be
Because in
honest-
case someone wants to watch something general, maybe people don't want to watch.
By the
about
way,
sports.
मैं आपको ये बताऊं तो rather than if I get time, either I watch these kind of podcasts or I watch lots
enough.
of movies and series.
Okay,
I am a
so
big
your
movie geek.
you didn't name any movie ones. Name some movie ones for people who are listening.
I will tell you. I will Nolan movies. I have watched all of them. I think that they are one of the things that I really hook into. I try to watch them in hall. If not, I try to watch them on screen. I really like dystopian kind of series, या फिर mythological series which are based on fantasy or historical.
I like this.
Vikings, the Last Kingdom.
Oh, bro!
Lord of the Rings.
I can't
I
believe
think
you
the Last
said Last
Kingdom
Kingdom.
is not something that has
It's
been
better than Vikings.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this is something which is not been watched by many people.
Unpopular opinion.
Underrated, bhai. I watched even his movie, even that movie that came at the very last.
That movie
Arey bhai,
was not,
I used
was
to-
not
I
so
used to-
good. The movie was
I
not
used-
so good.
Yeah, not good.
The movie was
They
not so
tried
good.
to milk it. They tried to
They
milk it
tried
at that particular point.
and towards the end, they tried to like jam everything at the back end.
And
It was
I
a
used
little
to-
forced.
I used to act like him. But there is a in intro he said, "I'm Uhtred, son of Uhtred." You know, in a style of the way he says. So I used to really enjoy that. I didn't watch Breaking Bad. To be honest, I tried to watch it, but it is a very slow burn. So not my kind of show. मुझे थोड़ा आपको historical
Oh, the
चीजें
some of the
जानने में-
slow burns. Some of the
Yeah.
I'll give you one. I'll give you
Game
a
of
nice.
Thrones.
I'll give you a French slow burn, a French one.
Mm.
but
Yeah.
I'll give it to you on the back end.
Okay.
I agree. This is why I didn't want to say anything. I think Vedang is very spot on here, and I just didn't want to really say it because like,
Hmm.
I don't want to start any nonsense personally. You can just listen and watch something else with and do something else with your time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if Lala's still on mute, so he's not there. If he's there, then.
Hmm.
But
आप
and
बताओ
movie
आपको
you didn't say movie podcast. Any movie review podcast? You didn't name the
movie.
movie review
I
podcast.
watch. There is a channel called Tried and Refused Production. Jammy Pants करके एक बंदा है. I really like his, and I've been watching him from around 5-6 years back. I'm watching him when he used to do a very monotonous. He had a very monotonous language or
Yeah.
delivery the way he used to do. I'm watching it from that time. So whenever a Bollywood movie come or a Hollywood movie, I make sure to you watch his reviews. I have actually started enjoying one of them called Shan Pressure. He also do movies and reviews, but he's very comical and funny. He kind of roast people. So I really enjoy that also.
Yeah. Have you watched Lost and True Detective?
Lost and True Detective. No, I don't. I have watched Dark on Netflix,
Ah,
by the way. I have
good.
watched eight. Yeah, amazing. But you need to keep your head open for most of the time. It is like that. There are too many family tree that you will get involved in.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Chernobyl, one of the most goated limited series that I've watched. Chernobyl, बहुत ही अच्छी series है. HBO ने निकाली
Uh,
थी. I really loved it.
tried and refused.
Yeah,
Vedang.
TRP,
Tried
Tried
and
and
refused.
Refused Production. Yeah.
And Black Sails, I did watch Black Sails. It's
Yes,
fantastic.
I did. I did watch Black Sails. I enjoyed it. By I even
Shame it was
watched.
only 3 seasons. Shame.
Yeah, and I watched Spartacus also. By the way, just
Oh.
because. Yes,
The new
because I like.
reboot's
Sorry.
coming, right? Reboot's coming.
Yeah,
Spartacus?
I have heard that. I've heard that.
Forgot the
I
name.
don't
It's
know.
it's that slimy guy. You know the slimy guy in the original Spartacus, the guy who's always scheming because he doesn't
Yeah,
like Spartacus and he's trying to get
yeah.
Spartacus in trouble. They're doing a spin-off on that guy, so that will be interesting.
Oh, that's nice. Right, right.
I
That's
forgot his
nice.
name totally now, but I remember seeing the interview. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Um. So what I forgot the name, yeah, but there is a Scottish show on Netflix,
Hmm.
Detective Q or
Ah,
something.
Outlander,
Something like
Scottish.
no.
Yeah.
It's called Detective Q. It's a modern day show. It's about him
Oh,
solving cold cases. I totally forgot the name, but someone in the
True
chat will
Detective.
remind me for sure. It was very popular, very good. Only one
Okay.
season. It came out this year. Department Q. Thank you, Manak. Thank you.
Oh,
Department Q.
okay.
Excellent, slow burn, but excellent. The French show,
Hmm.
I'll tell everyone. Some people liked it because I told them, they asked. Some people said it's too slow for me, which I obviously told them in advance it's slow.
Yes.
It's called Lupin. It's actually pronounced
Lupin.
Lupin.
I've watched.
Yeah.
मैं भाई search कर रहा था. Lupin I've watched. I really
So
enjoyed the first 2 season.
it's
भाई उसके बाद मुझे
excellent.
थोड़ा सा
Excellent.
stretch लगा.
Excellent.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it is. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Benedict Cumberbatch when he did Sherlock.
भाई,
Also
by the
reminds
way, Sherlock भाई, what
Sherlock
a
was excellent.
fucking series भाई. Robert Downey Jr. cannot pull off what Benedict
No, not that
Cumberbatch
one.
did.
No. Ah, okay. Sorry, you were yeah. I
I'm
mean,
talking about
dude,
Sherlock the series भाई.
he should have. He should have. I mean, and that was after he did Sherlock. I don't know how they couldn't make him only the person in the movie after such a
Hmm.
standout performance. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Anyway,
Yep.
obviously he did bigger movies in the end, so it's fine.
Imitation Game, by the way, Benedict Cumberbatch भाई, superb. I really loved that movie.
I think he's excellent even in that Marvel movie. I think you
Doctor Strange.
you get little specks of what he did at Sherlock.
Yeah.
The quick worded wit kind of thing.
Yes,
And that was
definitely. I
fun.
think he suits Doctor Strange personality bang on, in my opinion.
And
पहले casting
no,
अच्छी करती थी Marvel, for sure.
yeah, bro. I have a theory, and I think it's not that far off.
Hmm.
The first phase or whatever, I wouldn't say what phase are they in. I don't even remember, dude. It's like talking about Arsenal. Which phase they are in now? I don't even know which phase they're in.
Sixth or
But you know
seventh, I don't know.
that original phase where the people lasted like 10 years or whatever till Infinity War.
Yeah.
The reason that worked is very simple. Every one of them was an established actor before they ever went to Marvel. Ever went. All of them were stars before they joined Marvel. Marvel and them just infinitely boosted and went upwards after that. The
Hmm.
problem is at the second round of people, you don't know anybody. Who the hell is Brie Larson?
Yes.
Who the hell is that person that has replaced Black Panther? She was in the original Black Panther, but what happens is that guy elevated Black Panther because he also did stuff before and after.
Hmm.
So now
Yes.
you come to this point of time where you don't know any of these people because they're not as established as the prior class of Marvel Avengers. And then
Hmm.
no wonder it's not going to work. It's simple. See, I could be oversimplifying, right? Because you never know. They could have had
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
star-studded performances and they become big. But if you know the backstory, those people were infinitely more famous than this batch
Hmm.
of people. So it was always never going to be that popular. It doesn't matter how good their acting was. It was never ever going to kick off that way. Bro, Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr. has been acting since the 80s.
Yes.
80s,
Yes.
bro. Like
Yes.
when you walk in to do Iron Man for 10 years, there, he's already done 20 years of film before that. Scarlett
He
Johansson
knows
was in
how
all
to
these
pull it
romantic
off.
comedies. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is also you're established, no, you're already established in the guild of being a
Hmm.
legit actor that is popular and has name.
Hmm.
And
Right.
I think the only new one that has come in and made it work is Spider-Man because his wit is
Hmm.
excellent. I love that guy.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man
Uh,
movies are excellent. I mean, people will say Tobey Maguire is my goat and all that nonsense, and he is. He is. You have to give credit where it's due,
नहीं,
right?
for
That's how it
me,
became popular.
yeah, Tobey Maguire. Yeah, Tobey Maguire नहीं. The other
Original
one.
Spider-Man, no?
No. For me, it's
The
the
guy who
Amazing
did the
Spider-Man.
Facebook guy, right? What was Andrew
Yeah,
Garfield? Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. I think I really like him in one of the movies also that he did. जिसमें वो गोली नहीं चलाता है. He carry the patients. It was a war movie. I don't remember. It was amazing acting by that guy. Is and yeah.
Punisher is great. Punisher is a
Punisher
violent
is
guy, like
great.
violent.
Daredevil is great. I really like the first Geo Hotstar, the one they rebooted also. I like the first
Reboot
season to be
is
honest.
picked up where
Yeah,
they left off, man. Thank
Hacksaw
God,
Ridge.
because it was
Yes,
high. It was high. Old Western
yes.
shows, bro. I'm watching all of Yellowstone
Westworld,
series. Yellowstone is
Westworld,
absolutely Westworld is good.
Westworld. Amazing.
Yellowstone
By
is
the way, एक
excellent, but
एक बंदे ने पूछा था डेनियस विलेन्यूव की मूवी देखी. आई हैव वॉच्ड ड्यून भाई एंड आई हैव आल्सो रेड बुक्स ऑफ ड्यून. आई थिंक ड्यून जिस तरीके से बनाया जा रहा है दैट हैज बीन इनक्रेडिबल. आई इवन वॉच द सीरीज जो स्पिन ऑफ सीरीज उन्होंने निकाली थी. आई इवन वॉच दैट. आपने वो देखी है अभी आपको जियो पे आई थी ये पेंगुइन. पेंगुइन My God, bhai, that is amazing series, bhai. Dark, gritty, grounded. I really felt,
Colin Farrell, bro. Gotham. I
bhai,
I do this. Gotham and no DC TV shows, Marvel movies.
yeah,
Stay in this lane for the betterment of both financial issues. Bro, DC had Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Superman. They had one more. I
DC
can't
Titans,
remember it.
bro. I really like Titans from Netflix, bhai. I really liked it.
Arrow,
Arrow,
Bro,
Flash,
Arrow,
bhai. Flash is
Flash.
my favorite, bhai. Flash is my favorite, bhai. I've watched 6, 7, Sevitar.
All
The kind of villains that they were bringing in, bhai. That or
it was
उनका एक
brilliant.
उनका एक एपिसोड होता था where all of them meet together, Supergirl,
Bro, the
Flash,
crossover
and
episode. I was just going
crosswords.
to say that Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. Let's go,
भाई
dude.
साहब,
Let's go.
amazing,
That was epic ones.
actually.
Any recommendations? Any more recommendations, you have, Vedang? I have one,
Yeah.
but it's very dark, Vedang, and I don't recommend you watching it because it might
Okay.
actually mess up your mind. I have another one. It's not French or Polish. It's Scandinavian, but I don't really want to push that out there. But I actually did enjoy it. It was a slow
Hmm.
burn. But you have any recommendations?
यार ऐसे तो बहुत सारी हैं बट अभी आई एम नॉट नथिंग इज ऑन माय माइंड राइट. मैंने जितनी आपको बता दी आई थिंक इट विल कम इवेंचुअली बट एज ऑफ नाउ तो बहुत सारी बताई हैं मैंने. आई डू वॉच
Lala
अ लॉट ऑफ.
Ravik or Lala's taking a nap, dude. He's not
हाँ.
come back only after leaving. I don't know what he's doing, dude.
Yes,
Now.
yes. You watch Hindi show web series or movies?
So
Do you?
so the thing is, right? My
Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, I have watched it.
what Hindi show I've watched is the Kajal lawyer show because I was curious. I've not seen the second season. The first season was good because I have friends who are lawyers, so I know what goes on
Hmm.
basically. So I thought it was quite well done, and also it is a
Hmm.
bit of a risk, right? You go from like a Bollywood where even
Hmm.
if it's terrible, you're most likely going to get paid very well. and you know people are going to give you a job. In TV shows, it's very different. If you're crap, it doesn't matter your name. You will not get a second season. That's it. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter what your
definitely.
name is. But in movies, it's like if you crap out, you probably have another two to shoot in the same year. So you know you don't
Mm.
feel the pinch. TV shows. That's why I think it's very impressive how long TV shows run. Someone said Grey's Anatomy is on 22 seasons. 22 seasons, bro. You know how imagine how intense it gets after a certain amount of time for the people who are there
Yeah,
from season 1 to now. It's such a tight ship. It's such a tight ship. They have to keep it running because they are bro, most average shows, like we named so many nice shows here, they don't get past 4 seasons. Really good
yeah,
shows. Really
yeah.
good. Like Black
I
Sails should have gone on.
yes, yes, definitely. और मैं आपको एक बताऊंगा, there is a good series that has come on Netflix that you need to watch. It's very dark,
Tell me.
but it's very engaging, which is called Black Warrant. Amazing show, by the way. You need to watch it if
Hindi?
you haven't. Hindi. And
God,
इसमें
I have
basically
to
ये
brush
दिखाया
up,
था
dude.
there
I
is
have to brush up.
but नहीं आप इंग्लिश में भी देख सकते हो. I think it
No,
must
no,
be
I
dubbed
don't.
into.
This is one thing I'll tell you right now. I don't do it even with
Uh,
Lupin. I want the
okay.
original acting so I
I
can
also like it.
understand how they feel. I don't want that.
By the way, I watch a
I'll
lot
read the
of
subtitles.
Yeah, I watch a lot of anime, तो मेरे को तो आदत है जापानीज सब में ही
Exactly.
वो देखने का. और ब्लैक वॉरेंट हो गया, there is a series called कोहरा on Netflix. So these are all investigative thrillers. आपको मैं जो बता रहा हूँ, which is मेरे को thriller is a genre that I really enjoy. Sitcom मुझे ज्यादा पसंद नहीं आते in my all opinion. मेरे को नहीं पसंद आते. It's just something that I cannot ज्यादा relate with. But हाँ, कोहरा हो गया,
I
ब्लैक
agree. I
वॉरेंट हो
agree.
गया.
DC TV shows are way better than movie.
Yeah,
I
yes.
100%. Bro,
Animated movie,
Marvel
yes.
TV shows are terrible. They just
भाई
have
इन्होंने
budget. That's it.
the way I really had high hopes with James Gunn, but the way he has fucked up Superman just because he wanted to make it PG rated is not making me feel
What
good.
about
Bhai.
what about the John Cena thing? I keep forgetting what the name is. I saw the first
Peacemaker,
season. I still can't
Peacemaker,
remember. Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, bro, amazing series by the way. जो पहला season आया था भाई, I enjoyed it to the core. मुझे लगा John Cena की I think in my opinion in his acting career I really enjoyed it the most. It was like that.
Wow, man, we have woken up. We have woken up people when we started talking about TV, dude. People were bored to death until
Yes.
see. This is actually why I like doing it. Like the whole
Hmm.
week we are talking about football, bro. The whole week we're like,
Football,
is
yeah.
our team going to
Definitely.
win? Is our team going to lose? Is our players going to be fit? Bro, like it gets to a point where man, we got to do something else. Dude. We have to
Yeah,
do
for
something
sure.
else.
Definitely.
Welcome to Derry is a brilliant series. I've seen this.
A
Have you seen it?
Wednesday is a very good series, by the way.
Have you?
Netflix
Wednesday
पे.
is also very good. Have you seen this? Welcome to Derry.
नहीं, ये कहाँ पे है?
Must
it
watch.
which
It's a
platform?
it's a, I believe it's Netflix and I believe it's based in Ireland. Derry is a place in Ireland.
Welcome to Derry.
Good
Okay.
shout. Good shout by Julian.
It.
Ooh, let's see. I'm willing to do this. What is, I don't know how to. Can you say it because I don't want to
Hridyam.
ruin the word.
Hridyam. Yeah, I think that's the
Malayalam. I'll give it a go. Yeah, if it's good, I'll give it a go. It doesn't matter what language. I'll read the
Yeah.
subtitles. I don't care.
Minnan.
Have you watched?
Mineral Murli.
Is it
Asur,
Asur
yes.
or Ace?
Oh my
Is it
God.
Asur or, yeah, okay.
Asur. Bhai Sahab. This
What's
is
it
a very
about?
good. So basically, it tells you a tale जहाँ पे एक लौंडा है जिसने ये सोच लिया है that death is near and he is the Kal of the whole world basically, and this is how he fucks up the whole system, the way he plans everything out. पहला season आप देखोगे, you will enjoy it the most. Second season is little bit of a stretch, तो कुछ ज्यादा ही at par चले गए, but first season भाई, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it like anything, भाई. I think these are the series that has come from India and has gained a lot of respect. Asur is one of them, definitely. भाई.
Fair enough.
Succession, so
Yeah,
ये पता है, मैं इन सब सीरीज में इसलिए नहीं घुस पाता हूँ नेथन भाई, because they are too long and I feel like मुझे 10 Suits.
Which one?
Suits.
Suits is good. Suits is good.
By I wanted to recommend.
Suits LA.
No, not LA भाई. Harvey Specter भाई, the goat. I think इससे better कोई नहीं है भाई.
Fair
Homelander,
enough.
The Boys भाई, The Boys
Homelander is
also
very
यार.
Homelander
The
is
Boys
very
is also good, amazing. I've watched The Boys.
What else? What else?
Lord of the Rings trilogy, the उसकी series भी आई है आपको, that I have watched. It is also great. The Rings of एक प्राइम वीडियो पे सीरीज आई थी यार. आई थिंक दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन अ बुक. आई माइथोलॉजिकल. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर द नेम. द रिंग्स ऑफ द रिंग द रिंग्स ऑफ पावर. नो नो नो. प्राइम वीडियो पे एक सीरीज आई थी यार, बहुत अच्छी.
Interesting. They cancelled the LA. They cancelled the LA one, Pranay. See, the
Wheel
thing
of
is, what
Time.
happened.
Wheel of Time. Yeah.
The
LA one.
problem with the LA one, Pranay, is they pushed everything towards the back end of the season. They didn't space it out well enough to keep people intrigued. That is the
Hmm.
problem. That I think that and the real problem was because Suits was so good, and they
Yeah.
decided to stretch out season one so much over the across the episodes. I think people just lost their interest.
Peaky
I have
Blinders
not
तो
watched
I
those
think
in the season.
is the goated one. Peaky Blinder तो I think you हो गया आपको. अरे यार एक वो
Sorry. No, I'm thinking about something else. Yes.
ये तो ईट
I'm
का
thinking
है.
about
ये
a
तो ईट का है.
detective show in Derry. This is different. Okay. Sorry.
हम्म.
Apologies, Julian. I was thinking of something else about Derry. It's the prequel to It.
भाई
Stephen
बाय द
King.
वे वो कौन सा है जो हेल से आता है बंदा नीचे एंड he takes a human form on it.
Lucifer.
Lucifer, yeah, even I enjoyed it. But वही बात है, even in foreign, what they try to do is पहले 4-5 सीजन बहुत अच्छे निकलेंगे and then they try to milk it a lot. And आपको याद होगा Lucifer also had a you know conversion with Flash and Arrow at that point of time. They also meet him.
The only
So that was
problem
very
was
good.
I didn't see Lucifer at the time, so I was like, "Bro, who's this guy?"
Oh.
And then I obviously go and Google it. I'm like, "Oh, this is another show." I'm like, "I'm not watching another show just to make sense of this
Yeah,
episode."
yeah,
It makes
yeah.
just to make sense of the episode. I'm not going to watch a new show. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I just watched it.
Yes. And
Hello,
by the
Nitin. It's
way,
been a while. Buddy. How have you been?
hi, hello, brother. By the way, I also watch consistently Formula One Drive to Survive just because I I am
Bored.
into Formula One. Yeah, in a way that helped me get into Formula One.
Come on, yeah. There is UFC. There's so many things that is faster paced. Why would you watch people drive around?
यार
Why?
बताओ
And
ना
now
भाई.
I'm going to 100%. This is going to trigger someone in the chat.
नहीं.
Watching
But
grown
पता है,
men run around a
yes.
tarmac pitches is weird, bro. It
यार
just
पता है
is.
नितिन भाई I think मैं सही बताऊं. I even I don't consistently watch Formula One. By the way, it was because Formula One Drive to Survive. If you watch that series, it is designed in a way that will make you watch it at least
Enjoy.
for the
It makes
1-2
sense.
season. Yeah, and it has been made in such a cinematic way, you know, sound effect, and everyone is getting irritated. You know, there are behind the scenes for every races and all. You are like यार ये तो देखना पड़ेगा यार, एक season तो देखना पड़ेगा. But right now I watch it like I see the results. बीच में लगा लेता हूँ.
Yeah, of course.
But that's it.
Do you think Dhruv's going to join us later on? We'll set him up. We'll set him up for an interesting question. Wanted to
Maybe,
get into
who knows?
Polish goods. Never watched that side influenced by Vedang. You know
Poland.
what? If we do a stream later on Lala, no, just Dhruv might be there and ask him, Dhruv, because you're Polish, you have any good Polish show recommendations? Just let's see the reaction you get, Vedang.
By the way,
Shout out,
have you watched Spy?
Menak is watching some really nice things, dude. American Primeval is excellent.
Have you watched The Spy? The Spy?
No,
I
a
think
TV show?
no, the
Also-
series that came. I think Cohen. You know Ellie Cohen. I think it's a based on a you know, what should I say, a real life event. He was chopped off in Iraq, or where he went. Iraq. I think Iraq was the one. And by the way, the guy who is actor in it, let me tell you the name. He's a Boharat. What his name is? He's one of the most funniest guy. Dictator.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen. By the way, Nathan, I was stunned when I saw his acting, because I have seen him in Dictator. I've seen him in Boharat, subsequent film or something like that. That comedy shows basically. He used to bang on those comedy roles, but in this particular series, he plays as a serious, you know, detective who goes in a different country altogether for his country. And my God, this guy has nailed it down to perfection, in my opinion. You have to watch it. Ellie Cohen. He become Ellie Cohen, a spy agent. And if you will, you know, what should I say? If you will get his story, make sure go on Wikipedia, Ellie Cohen के आप ऊपर search करना. He was one of the most decorated spy in the spy universe basically. मतलब सब लोग उसका नाम देते हैं चाहे वो कोई भी intelligence हो. And he was a common man, by the way. He didn't even have any training. So it's a very fascinating story.
Ritin, I think it's going to be AJ. AJ, it's going to be fifth person in the War Games match. Entourage is another brilliant sitcom. I think it's a little
Yeah.
before Utkarsh's time, to be fair. Julian. I don't know if you watched it.
And
or
I
not,
don't
but
watch sitcom, to be honest, Julian bhai. मतलब मेरा वो genre नहीं है.
I mean, it's not really a sitcom, dude. It is a show. It is a show.
Okay.
It's not a sitcom, but I think he meant show. But
Uh,
bro, sitcoms
Ozark?
are the best. Yeah. What kind of hater are you? 20-minute
No,
comedy sitcoms are the best, dude. What's wrong?
यार पता नहीं यार मेरे को लगता है when I cannot watch a series but because मैंने देखा है ज्यादातर लोगों को sitcom they watch like they are doing something and it's a sitcom running basically लगातार उसके एपिसोड चल रहे हैं people are doing something else. When I watch a series I want to put my focus there. So sitcoms are not the one for you to do that
Acha,
basically.
okay. Fair enough.
That's
Fair
why.
enough. I mean, Seinfeld too is an all-time classic. So, Seinfeld. I mean, Friends. If you're a
Yeah. I've heard about them.
just,
I've also
wait,
tried
you
to watch
wait.
Brooklyn
You
Nine-Nine.
have never watched Friends,
No.
guys? In the chat, we have found someone. We have done it, guys. We have found someone who hasn't seen Friends or Seinfeld. We have done it. Flip this
Yeah, I
moment,
haven't.
guys. This is a moment in time we'll never forget.
Hey,
mad.
come on.
Not watched Friends or Seinfeld. I am quite impressed. I have to say, you might be the only person I know who has actually never watched it.
Oh my god. Seriously?
Really? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Seriously. I don't
That's
think
a
you
good
understand how popular it is. It was so
Yeah, I
popular
know.
that Star
know.
World used to do it on reruns multiple times a day.
Hmm.
The same episode, huh? The same episode multiple times a day. It was crazy, yeah. Have you watched Psych? Psych is legendary.
Nah.
You gotta watch Psych.
By
Psych
the way,
Psych
there is a director called Indian origin director M. Night Shyamalan. And that guy also
course.
has done some amazing movies. There is a movie called on split personality disorders on
It's he makes trippy movies basically, right?
Yeah,
He likes making
he
trippy
actually I think he's high on something. And then he makes movie. There is a movie called Split where he has shown that a person has around more than 20 split personalities. And I was like, bhai sahab, bro, trying to set me up for a chat ban. Regarding that Dhruv bhai.
It's not Dhruv's channel, yeah. It will be on Lala. That's why you'll be saved. Eli Cohen
Ellie
Syria.
Cohen, Syria. Yes. Amazing.
I
Man.
is a French English language espionage television.
Yeah, वो उसी का summary है. Top Mossad
Therefore-
spy, by the way. It's a very
Better
good
Call
series.
Saul is better than Breaking Bad. It is an unpopular
so-
opinion, Julian. Because
But
you know
now,
why?
Julian
Better
bhai,
Call
it
Saul
has
is
become very
way too
popular,
slow,
by
bro.
the way.
It's very, but Better Call Saul is very slow, bro. If you think Breaking Bad is a slow burn,
Hmm.
Better Call Saul is definitely slow. See, I watched them both. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no problem watching them both and watching them again. But if you call Breaking Bad slow, Better Call Saul is definitely slow. Definitely. They are great. They're fantastic though. They are
Good, good.
fantastic. IMDb 7.9. Okay.
Yeah. IMDb
You haven't-
rating
yeah.
मत
See,
दिखाओ
look.
यार.
Look.
You
Look.
नहीं भाई नहीं देखा. I haven't watched
Oh,
Friends.
you have
भाई.
also not watched. Wow.
Hey, here I have
Fair
someone.
enough. Fair enough.
Yes, I have watched
okay.
ReZero. I watch a lot of anime, by the way. I watch a lot of anime. Blue Lock, guys. Blue Lock. I just finished the second season. I don't know why it took me so long to do it. But guys, if you are a football fan, go and watch Blue Lock, bhai. You will be amazed.
Have you watched the classics or are you new to anime?
I have watched the classics also. I have watched Naruto.
Oh,
I have watched
Naruto or Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. Hands
Really?
down. Yes.
There's
For me,
no
hands
story in
down.
Dragon Ball Z.
For me, it is. देखो, मैं बताता हूँ क्यों.
No,
क्यों.
but
On
like
Cartoon
why? Yeah.
Network, when I was growing up, Naruto was not coming. Dragon, यही है Dragon Ball Z.
Oh wow, you
जो
watched the
भी
Hindi one.
करना चाह. I used to remember that Hindi lyrics, भाई. मैंने उस
Yeah,
time
no,
देखा है. So
yeah,
for me,
okay.
I think Dragon Ball Z anytime. Yes, and I've watched Demon Slayer. आपको Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, those all which are Attack on Titan, by the way, a very good series,
Very good
amazing
show.
series, by the way. Death Note, I think, which is a beginner introduction to anime most of the time. लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई तुम ये देखो तुम पक्का एनीमे देखने लग जाओगे, but I really hate people who say anime are cartoon, by the way. It is very difficult to convince people that they have a better
Anime
storyline.
is cartoon, dude. See, you know what?
अरे मतलब
You have to
कार्टून वाली
see
स्टोरी लाइन नहीं है. There is a depth
exactly.
there.
But then in that case, Dragon Ball Z is definitely a cartoon, because if you
हाँ.
compare it to Naruto, which actually a story,
Yeah, definitely. Bhai,
but
Dragon
it's
Ball Z
anime,
is
na?
just
But
because
then
my
see,
it's my
I don't
child
know how
fetish.
you. Okay,
That's it.
you tell me what is the difference between anime and cartoon? Maybe we have the same answer. So
Yeah,
I'm
for
actually
me,
curious now.
मेरे लिए cartoon doesn't have a story depth. They make cartoon. Tom and Jerry is a cartoon. Bob the Builder is a cartoon. Oswald is a cartoon. These are cartoons basically, which are there to entertain you, and they don't have a story depth. They don't show you a proper arc of a particular character, that how he's growing up, how he's getting more matured, how is getting his powers, or whatever is the story basically behind it. So in my opinion, anime has much more layers. They talk about real issues which are happening geographically or demographically. If you see Death Note, भाई डेथ नोट में ऐसी ऐसी चीजें डिस्कस की गई है ना, अबाउट डेथ, अबाउट द वर्ल्ड. एंड मुझे एक टाइम पे लगता है ही इज डूइंग राइट. क्या नाम था यार उस बंदे का यार, एल तो उसको यू वाई, देयर वाज समथिंग विद द नेम ऑफ वाई, आई डोंट रिमेंबर. यूरी Light Yagami, my bad, my Light Yagami. And I used to think in the first 10 episode, I was like, he's right. He's definitely doing the right thing. मारो सबको भाई, जो भी prisoner है पेल दो, उनको खत्म करो. Why they need to be exist? Why there is a law system who is preventing them to not murder them? I watched it in 2016, so I was very young. So that's the thing. आप धीरे धीरे realize करते हो that this is wrong. The way he is doing is wrong, and this
Man,
is what I like about anime.
I love it, but I cannot relate to you kids, because in the sense of after Naruto ended, no, I was like, bro, this is too much of a time suck.
Yeah.
And I got too involved in Naruto, like to the point, no, you won't believe, I watched 9 episodes of Boruto and I'm like, I'm done, dude. I can't.
Boruto is not good.
You know what killed me? No, but it's not even that. You know what killed me? I'll tell you, the moment I saw them sit on a train, no, I was like, I'm done. Fuck it. When I'm watching them sit on top of a train, no, I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, now it's too much. Because it's like, I mean, I remember watching Naruto, they had to fucking walk everywhere. And on the way, they would have battles because they would be stopped to not go to those places. And here, these people are chilling on a train to get off at their house. I'm like, no. I'm out, dude. I'm out. I saw them. I thought it was like a one-off thing, no. And then like I saw like 2-3 episodes of them sitting on the train. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't.
But I understand your concern, but आपको एक और बात बताऊंगा. The anime writers, those who write it, they write it in a way that it is their movies or series. For Japanese, they don't make much live action or something like that. They are more into animes, and that's why the way they develop it is like a series. अगर आप आज की series देखोगे ना, they are limited also, by the way. Naruto went for a very long time, and I haven't watched One Piece, by the way. Although people have recommended me a lot of time, but because it's a big story arc, I cannot watch it.
Can't catch up, bro. The people are recommending me. I'm like, there's 900 episodes, and people are like, yeah, it's only 900 episodes. I'm like, only 900 episodes. What is only 900 episodes?
We are not in college anymore, यार, कि हम लोग रात भर बैठ के लैपटॉप पे देख सकते हैं.
I could have easily watched it to college, but when I was in college, it was still 500 episodes.
Oh my god.
Bro, so it's because they take breaks now between the canon. They take sometimes they take a year break. And they take Naruto took like a 9-month break. Shippuden took like a 9-month break at one point of time. Like, bro, like 500 episodes.
That's why I watch mostly limited series जिनके एपिसोड आपको 8 या 10 आते हो. इसलिए I will say Demon Slayer आप देख सकते हो, because Demon Slayer में ना आपको एक सीजन आता है and 8-10 एपिसोड आते हैं. It looks like a series only.
In fact, we are talking about
Koda.
anime, right? Super Mario manga creator passed away today. I forgot his name, but I got the update on Twitter. 69 years old. Super Mario manga creator literally
Oh,
passed away today. Yeah, kind of sad. Super Mario is a legit game, bro. Like
Hunter
even
x
if you
Hunter.
yeah, I mean,
भाई
900
साहब
episodes in.
speed. गोटेड है भाई ये आदमी, ये गोटेड है आदमी भाई। रिदम भाई तुम कर क्या रहे हो भाई? कुछ और
Look at
काम है
this.
तुम्हारे पास?
Look at this. Look at the picture. Speak
Copy
of the people and is there, bro. Come on, Kakashi Hatake.
भाई आपके यहाँ पे हर एक जॉनर के बंदे हैं यार। मूवीज एनीमे पे बात कर लो,
Nice,
किसी
no?
पे भी बात कर लो।
This is
Nice,
this is
great,
this
great.
is precisely
Diverse,
the point I wanted to build.
diversity.
Yeah, this is precisely why even I'm such a small channel. I'm so happy to come and live stream every day. I feel very blessed.
Hmm,
One
amazing.
question I want to see. You said you watched Naruto. No, now I'm going to test you.
नहीं, no,
Watched it. You watched it in English or Hindi first of all. I need to know that answer.
नहीं, but first of all, let me clarify it. I have watched it. I have not watched it totally. I have not watched
No,
all
this
the
is this
series.
is the original. I'm not. I'm going to from the beginning episodes. I'm going to ask you something. Don't worry.
Oh my God. Okay,
Get
I
this one.
watched it in
See, I
sub
told you
only.
this fellow rage baits. He only rage baits this fellow. Look at him. It's only
1.5x
20
पे
minutes
देख लो।
per episode.
बोलेंगे 1.5x पे देख लो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Yeah. Bro, so what did you say? In a week and a half.
Sub. I used to watch sub only by 20 to
Okay.
25.
So you watch sub, no? You watch sub. Excellent. You remember?
Bhai,
You remember Sasuke's move, the purple lightning blade, Chidori. You remember Chidori, right? The move where he summons the lightning blade into his hand and then he cuts through people.
what if
No,
I say
you.
I don't? Okay, I'll tell you. मैं आपको exactly बताता हूँ मैंने कहाँ तक देखा है।
Okay, what is
I have a
this?
good.
What is this? Why is the character catching shade like this?
My God. भाई by the way, मुझे ये exactly याद है मैंने कहाँ तक देखा है। मैं आपको ये बताना
Tell me,
चाहूँगा।
tell me.
And I have watched it till the time they went for that examination, Naruto and his whole squad. I'm
Chunin
talking about.
exam.
Yeah.
Chunin exam.
And they passed it. I have watched it till there. Till that arc. In my
Then
honest,
you
I
won't-
remember
then
it
you won't-
exactly.
Nah, then you won't
So,
know
yeah.
that. Then you won't know. That happened
Yes.
much later.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's why.
Who is your favorite character? Wait, you haven't finished watching Naruto, that means.
No.
What are you
haven't.
waiting
I
for,
said,
dude?
यार इतना भाई अब उसके भी बहुत एपिसोड है ना। It feels
No,
like
I
eternity.
I feel it's way more reasonable. It's way more
Okay.
doable to do Shippuden and Naruto. I
has
think it's way more.
left Netflix by the way. I
Has
don't
it?
think it is there. Yeah. जिस चक्कर में मैं देख भी नहीं पाया था। When it left ना, I think it went on Crunchyroll in my opinion.
Yeah.
And after that I was like कि यार अब Crunchyroll का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना पड़ेगा, तो मैंने छोड़ ही दिया। मैंने कहा छोड़ो कोई बात नहीं। I started watching हाँ वो तो ले ही सकता हूँ मैं। But
No, I'm saying
there
it's
are
also
other-
it's too many subscriptions. No? Then it becomes like a thing
Yeah.
where you're spending all this money. It adds up
Exactly.
after some time and stuff.
ब्लू लॉक मैंने आपको एक उस पे देखी है, शेडी सी वेबसाइट पे जाके देखी है, बिकॉज इट वाज ऑन क्रंची रोल ओनली। दैट वाज हाउ इट इज, बट दैट इज अ क्रेजी सीरीज। लिमिटेड सीरीज मैं देख पाता हूँ। ऐसा होता है कि एक रात बैठो, एक रात में 10-12 एपिसोड खत्म कर लो भाई। वी कैन प्रूव इट ब्रो, वी कैन प्रूव इट। मैं अभी हेलो बोलूंगा तो भी नहीं उठाएंगे वो। गजब आदमी है भाई।
Lala, are you alive? Where are you, dude? Seriously?
भाई I'm getting concerned for him भाई। What if he has taken sleeping pills and he has just dozed off? Who knows? भाई सीरियसली यार, दिस इज इनकरेक्ट। वो भूल गए क्या कि वो लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आए थे? आई थिंक ही हैज फॉरगॉटन।
No. He gets swamped with work. No, and, dude, the introduction
वो
to
तो
Lala on the channel.
है।
I think out of the 1 hour we were live, he was there only for 20 minutes because he just couldn't help it. Because we stream when he has work, so it's not possible at all.
या वो तो मैंने भी देखा है। He also has lots of work. Shan.
Hey,
Right, भाई।
so tell me now, who's your favorite character then of Naruto? I would recommend watching it though. It's
यार
really good.
मैं आपको दूसरे उसमें से बता सकता हूँ, बट फ्रॉम नारुतो इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी। मैं आपको ड्रैगन बॉल में से बता
Dragon Ball
सकता हूँ। Gohan in my opinion, because I really believe that this guy had potential and even coming, he was a half Saiyan, half human. And the way his arc was established till the Cell arc, jahan pe he turns into Super Saiyan 2 at the very first, he was the first one to reach that level before Goku and even Vegeta. But after that they killed his potential bhai. Usko school ka ek banda bana diya who is very good at studying and all this shit, जिसके कारण मुझे बहुत ही मतलब एकदम I hated that part. So for me, Gohan will always be a thing that I really like. मैं Goku नहीं बोलता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे Goku उतना पसंद नहीं आता. And people say Vegeta because Vegeta का जो arc रहा है आपको from villain to becoming an anti-hero, that is something. Piccolo obviously Goku का Gohan का वो रहा है भाई, mentor रहा है वो बंदा यार. Come on. Devilman, yeah, I have heard about this. I want to see it. By the way, Chainsaw Man भी देखना guys. Oh, One Punch Man by the way. आपने देखा है One Punch Man? Bhai,
No.
it's an amazing parody. Bhai,
No, no.
it's an amazing parody.
Bro,
by the way.
I honestly, I just stopped watching after Naruto because of the time suck.
Okay.
It is not an issue of I don't like anime at all.
Mhm.
I did it at a time, no, when dude, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z and Naruto when we didn't have options for subtitles because Dragon Ball Z again has also gone on reruns. I don't know how many times Dragon Ball Z has been on a rerun ever.
I
My
got
God.
Alive.
Finally. We
Now we have to
Okay,
go all the way back because of Lala. Lala, your favorite podcast. We have gone somewhere else completely.
we were concerned. लाला भाई आप कहाँ चले गए हो? आपको सही तो हो, तबीयत ठीक तो है आपकी भाई एकदम 40 मिनट के लिए
Just so we
गायब.
are clear, no, people in the chat were worried. I'll highlight some of the concerns. There was one year. This was a concern.
नहीं यार मम्मा ने कॉल किया था तो I had to take it.
I think everyone's favorite one was this one.
Good one.
Come on, tell me some non-sports. I don't know if he understands this reference, Copy Ninja, but tell me some non-sports podcasts you listen to.
यार Joe Rogan of course वो हो गया. In India there's this one podcast where I don't remember the name of these guys क्योंकि वो मेरे feed पे आ जाता है. I don't like subscribing to everyone to be honest. तो वो दो ex-military guys हैं. So
I know what you're talking about.
So they bring on those military people, even the current ones, even the ones who have retired. तो वो अपने experiences share करते हैं. एक brigadier आया था, major, I don't remember. He shared his experience from 26/11 when he was with NSG and how they got deployed from Delhi to Bombay and what were the issues in it, how they should have tackled it. So I think I found that very interesting, unfiltered with some of these, of course.
Like Nikhil Kamath?
Nikhil Kamath at times, yes. Not always.
I think his is too. I mean, his is really niche, dude. When he starts getting these 1%ers on, I'm like, bro, who can relate to this shit? Like, honestly. Like when he start talking about real estate prices, I'm like, bro, who's listening to this shit? Like, honestly. We don't have money. We don't have money to go buy an Activa, bro. You're talking about real estate prices, bro.
I think
like, I'm okay.
it's a luxury podcast, in my opinion. मतलब
the most luxury podcast, dude, I would say.
वो अलग बात है कि if you want to improve your knowledge and if you want to talk about something, then Nikhil Kamath, of course, is good.
अच्छा, guys, have you watched Sandeep Maheshwari? जब वो peak पे था आपने. Do you know Sandeep Maheshwari? I think everyone has seen him at least.
Maybe I've seen him, but I know the name.
I don't like इसका क्या कहते हैं, क्या इसका
अलग level पे था वो.
And Andrew Schultz का I don't like it that much, to be honest. He more than content is they're just talking shit, to be honest.
I mean, to be fair, it is called flagrant. So
I don't think तो प्रखर के प्रवचन कुछ episodes are genuinely good, कुछ are very shit. Like his podcast with Vivek Oberoi was really good. Surprisingly, with Vivek Oberoi was very good, and Vivek Oberoi was talking a lot of sense comparatively to these Bollywood guys.
Miracle, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is.
उसने इस बंदे ने उसका भी लिया था, रामायण का जो प्रोड्यूसर है ना, द रामायण एपिक व्हिच इज कमिंग, वो भी बहुत अच्छा था आपको, बाय द वे, दैट पॉडकास्ट.
Yes. So I do listen to him as well. इसका मैंने अभी लेटेस्ट देखा था, जो दूसरा उसका कंपेटिटर है अलाहाबादिया का, वो जो
वो राज शमानी, राज शमानी.
he's fucking pretentious, but
Yeah.
हाँ
What perfect timing.
हाँ, तो इसका मैंने देखा था,
So glad.
वो उसका साथ क्या कहते हैं, वो कौन सा एक्टर है अपना, बाबू राव, क्या नाम है उसका एक्टर का,
परेश रावल.
परेश रावल वाला
Paresh
एपिसोड
Rawal.
देखा था. आई लाइक दैट एपिसोड.
Yeah.
There's this one in Punjab. This guy's name is Anmol Quatra करके. His podcast is purely in Punjabi. ठीक है? I think
Oh, okay.
very niche, तो किसी को पता नहीं होगा. But उसका मैं तब देखता हूँ. He brings on people who have a lot of knowledge about Sikh culture, Hindu culture. तो उस बेसिस पे कि भाई हमको हमारा कल्चर का कितना कम नॉलेज है ना, आई हैव रियलाइज्ड फ्रॉम दोस पॉडकास्ट.
I was going to say that, but I don't know if I can say it. So I'm glad you said it instead of me because you can relate to it. I honestly don't think people think there is a difference. And I don't know how I can't say it nicer than that. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say it nicer. I don't think people understand there's a difference.
Interviews is good, yaar. Pankaj Tripathi obviously in entry.
Oh, Julian. I already told Lala about this the other day.
This is nice.
These guys are fun. These guys are fun. I like
There's this one podcast. It's a Punjabi podcast based out from Canada, and वहाँ पे basically she is a famous RJ in Canada. I don't remember her name. It's like podcast with या कुछ तो tea with Tamanna, some kind of that. But उधर सारे best of the best Punjabi actor and singers have gone there, and they have talked so much sense about life and how they perceive this life. And before that, I would tell you guys, किसी ने भी अगर परमीश वर्मा के इंटरव्यूज नहीं सुने हैं ना, just go listen to Parmesh Verma's interview. Bhai, that guy is the most intellectual Punjabi creator out there. Bhai, the way he's talking about life ना, उसका प्रखर के प्रवचन वाला देखना, it's 1 year old, या फिर राज शमानी के साथ भी, राज शमानी या रणवीर अलाहाबादी के साथ किया था. Parmesh Verma, when he talks, bhai, that guy talks a lot of sense about life, how he perceives his life, and I genuinely feel उस बंदे का podcast ना, I can see his podcast on repeat a lot of times. गाने तो चलो ठीक है, गाने I don't listen JK भाई, but उसके podcast सुनो जाके, जब वो बात करता है ना भाई, that guy talks a lot of sense.
You like the overlap?
You realize that
Harika?
you have seen nothing in life.
The overlap? Carragher?
Oh, bhai, that is
Support your fellow legend.
That is up there. That is up there.
I mean, I can't tell which episode is worse than the other at some point of time. With some point of time, the episodes actually start getting worse than the other. Really, I think the only person that I can listen to there, no, because I honestly think he has no agenda, no, is Ian Wright. Now, people will say Ian Wright has an Arsenal agenda, but I'm talking about in the sense of how he looks at players, how he looks at the footballer's perspective because he's been one. You know, because he obviously had a bad history, right, before he turned pro. So he brings out a point of view where I feel Roy Keane, see, dude, Roy Keane is what you see is what you get. That's why he's a legend. People enjoy it on the pitch, no, but outside of the pitch, it can be quite a social issue, you know, because he doesn't look at the nuance aspect of people. He thinks everything is a football match. And I think that's what Ian Wright, I enjoy Ian Wright. Bro, Ian Wright is defending Bruno Fernandes through Roy Keane.
I think the best podcast out there is Kick It with Lala. Whenever
Podcast?
we are talking about serious things about football.
Well, I thought you were going to leak some news, Lala. I also got a little worried now all of a sudden. I'm like, don't break the news on my channel. You break it on something bigger.
That is the best football podcast regarding Liverpool, especially if you want to see something regarding Liverpool. Very level-headed opinions. We don't bash anyone, and it's an open forum where everyone.
I can think of a 5-letter name that I definitely are bashing. I don't know about we don't bash anyone. I feel like there's a 5-letter word that I can think of. that definitely gets some version of bashing on a weekly basis.
Definitely, bhai. Good way to promote.
Islam, Islam.
नहीं भाई मानस भाई we don't bash anyone यार. We abuse. There's a difference between bashing someone and abusing someone. ठीक है. There's a difference to it. I think Kick It with Lala is the most up and coming best of the best channels out there.
The hottest on the block.
Oh yes.
Yeah. By the way, I am the new kid on the block on Kick It with Lala, and I've been kicked many times as of now.
Arey, dude,
Just
you have
just
to go back to
FYI.
the stream. No, before I went live. Arey, Utkarsh bhai, I didn't know you're a United fan.
भाई दैट हैज एजेंडा मतलब ऐसा फैला है वो कि मेरे स्ट्रीम पे आके लोग मुझे बोल रहे हैं भाई आज आपने यूनाइटेड जर्सी क्यों नहीं पहनी है मैंने कहा अबे साले ये स्पर्स का चैनल है सालो कुछ तो शर्म करो
We don't
इतना
bash
क्या
it.
वो कर दिया भाई भाई फुल
yeah.
बैक चाहिए अपने को
See,
Will
left
you-
back.
honest,
वो भी
one
left
minute.
back.
I don't.
have
I
you
don't.
have you pushed it forward? Have you pushed your thing forward?
Me?
Yeah. Your thing's up next, right? Have you pushed your thing forward
Yeah,
in time?
it starts around now 10:15.
Okay.
भाई तो
Asking.
थोड़ा टाइम आई थिंक लेना पड़ेगा इफ आई हैव टू जॉइन बैक it will be little bit
That's why that's why I'm saying if you want to bounce Utkarsh, well, you let
Yeah.
me know whatever your plans are. If you need to go, let
Okay.
me know.
And
I'll try to join there Lalabai but abhi to I will bounce
sir,
then ठीक है?
आज
Okay.
it is very, very serious.
Subscribe. Not going to
Definitely.
be. What Robin? Now, 5 minutes it won't even last. Eye on football. Link is in the description. Do give a like.
Thank you.
Do share and do
Thank you,
subscribe to the
brothers.
channel,
Thank
guys.
you.
And thank you, Utkarsh, for joining. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll hope to join again. Bye. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
definitely.
having me. Bye.
Take
Bye.
care, man.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, my point is, Nathan, everyone says that you need to have it's nice to have level-headed discussions in football. Okay? I don't
I don't know about that, dude. Everyone's stressed out all the time here.
but my point
Level-headed
is,
just makes you stressed.
exactly, but my point is हम एक साइड बोलते हैं this game is all about emotions and when we have to discuss everyone saying let's be level-headed and let's not jump onto conclusion and stuff like that. Agar the game is all about emotions, all about the feelings, then let's have some discussions based on emotions and feelings as well, right? कोई अगर out of emotion या out of feelings the person is giving his opinion हम उसको बोल देते यार ये तो पागल है कुछ भी बोल रहा है. I think it's double standards और नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is why on my channel, everyone, again, I'll say that we don't bash anyone, we abuse, because kick it with Lala, we talk with our heart and with full emotions. Say whatever you want to say.
I
Feel-
think a lot. See,
feel.
I honestly think a lot of it is to do with the fact that it can affect future prospects. That is what I think it is. I think honestly, I think a
What
lot
kind
more
of
people.
prospects?
I honestly think if you say enough negative things, no, brands will not want to work with you. Just because they will
वो जो अच्छा बोल
automatically.
रहे हैं, उनके साथ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं.
No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. Now it's like you have to find some sort of balance because in this clippable universe we live in, all it takes is one clip, no, to possibly ruin you. Possibly, it really depends, and that is what I like. That is why I like True Geordie. True Geordie built everything without sponsors, no, and then he became undeniable. And then the sponsors really started piling in. I mean, there was a sponsor for the kickoff show itself. The kickoff show itself was sponsored. Forget that ad reads they do in between the podcast. The show itself only got sponsored, like the fan code one that the boys do at Chaos Club.
काफी
Exactly
लोगों ने मेरे को बोला है that cautiously use your words, and I think I do. But my point is, if I opened a channel for myself, like मेरा जो चल रहा है, if I have to be very diplomatic with my words, if I have to choose my words specifically, and I'm not denying what you said, it's absolutely true, right? But you know what, मेरा मन again, I am that kind of guy. What my heart says, I'll do it. I don't care what anyone else says, है ना? So my heart says that, yeah, it's your channel, and no one is paying you to run it, right? Do it how you feel it. Simple as that. If you feel like this is shit, call it out. Simple as that. Why do you have to be diplomatic about it? मैं अगर अपने channel पे भी नहीं, if I'm not being honest on my own channel, why
Exactly.
do I expect honesty from someone else?
Yeah, I agree. Like now I don't know, dude. I'm going to ask you. I feel I should ask Akshata herself. I feel I should ask Akshata herself. I don't feel it's right, but to ask you. But I was just wondering now, like this panels they're doing, right? Let's say someone says something that annoys you. When we are on stream, we just we use. Let's just say we don't use the correct words. When we are in disagreement with something we read. If we are in like a fanball meet scenario and someone sets us up to do the same thing, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be there because I'm going to say something and then everyone's going to be like, bro, you could have said, you could have used other words. I'm like, but
This is the difference between
you know,
when you are in a Indian society and when you're in a Western society. वहाँ पे words are not being taken literally. If you are saying,
yeah,
oh fuck off, वो उसको उतना literally नहीं लेगा. वो that person will realize why is he saying it, in what
yeah,
context he is saying it. अब यही अगर आप इंडिया में बोलो इसने ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया मेरे को, how dare he, ये है वो है. And वही बात है ना. आई रिमेम्बर दिस वन पॉडकास्ट. देयर इज दिस गाय ना इंडिया में. ही इज अ वेरी ग्रेट गाय. ही रन्स हिज यूट्यूब चैनल एंड वो बोलता है कि भाई ही सम काइंड ऑफ अ हेल्थ चैनल, राइट? वो बोलता है कि भाई ही ब्रांड्स को एक्सपोज करता है बेसिकली. वो दे से दैट भाई इसमें इतना शुगर है एंड देयर शुगर नहीं है. ही इज प्रीटी फेमस, राइट? सो उस पे समय रैना गया था एंड समय रैना ने डाइट कोक मंगवाया. आई थिंक वो क्लिप सबने देखा होगा. He said, वो उसको बोलता है समय को कि यार why are you drinking this? में इतना शुगर है, अगर आप पियोगे small kids will get
yeah, they
influenced.
have put it up here. I think is this the person you're
फूड
talking about?
फार्मर, हाँ, फूड फार्मर. तो आप डाइट कोक पियोगे, people will get influenced, it's not healthy, ये वो. And what he said is absolutely right as well. Again, there are a lot of contests in food life ना, जिसमें there's no specific right or wrong in my opinion. ठीक है? उसने जो बोला to समय, that is absolutely correct as well. But what Samay said was कि यार if people are getting, small kids are getting influenced by what I did, कि भाई मैं अगर ये पी रहा हूँ या मैंने ये गाली निकाली है, this then वो जो पेरेंट्स है ना उसके, they have failed as parents as well, कि वो अपने बच्चे पे इतना कंट्रोल नहीं रख पा रहे. what my small kid is seeing on internet, right? As a parent, that is also your responsibility.
Your
I
response.
remember मैं बचपन में if I used to put some other channel, पीछे से चपेट आती थी एक मम्मी की कि भाई क्या कर रहा है. My mother used to keep check on me as well. So अगर उसने भी बोला, अगर those parents are not able to keep a check on their guy, their child, कि भाई ये समय रैना देख रहा है कि ये फैशन टीवी देख रहा है जाके, those parents have also failed as parents as well. And you have to teach your बच्चा as well, भाई this is right, this is wrong. ऐसा नहीं है कि whenever I'm talking to my mother, मैंने कभी गाली नहीं निकाली होगी, निकल जाती है. But my mother knows that I have taught my kid what is wrong, what is right. I still remember every single day my mother teaches me, whenever you get married or whenever you have a girlfriend, whatever it is, you have to respect that woman in your life. मेरे से पहले you have to respect that woman in your life, because if you're not able to respect a woman in your life, then nothing good is going to happen in your life. You need to have those basics clear in your life. और वो एक माँ या बाप का ही हक होता है वो ठीक करना. कोई और आके नहीं सिखाएगा तुम्हारे बच्चे को, राइट? तो मेरा वही पॉइंट है इन चीजों में. लोग बोलते हैं कि यार लाला भाई बीन अ बिट डिप्लोमेटिक, ऐसे डोंट यूज दोस वर्ड्स. आई वांट टू बी फकिंग ऑनेस्ट अबाउट थिंग्स यार. आई डोंट वांट टू बी डिप्लोमेटिक. मुझे अगर कुछ नहीं पसंद तो नहीं पसंद.
Yeah, like Snap Meme is answering back saying Delhi guys talk in a sentence without gali. See, but Snap Meme, this is what I'm saying. No, there is a difference between talking amongst your own people and then in a setting like a panel. There is a difference. No matter what anyone tells you, no, there is a difference.
There is a difference and it makes sense. मैं अभी जैसे तेरे से बात कर रहा हूँ या on my channel I cannot talk वैसा fanball meet में जाके. I know I have to maintain a specific decorum about it as well. And वो उसको that is basic common sense. Simple as that. वो मतलब वो you should know how do you have to carry yourself. But मुझे आके कोई ये BS मत दे जो YouTube पे इतनी जनता बैठी है, इतने क्रिएटर्स बैठे, कोई आके ये मत मॉरल पुलिसिंग करे, अरे डोंट टॉक दिस ऑन YouTube. अरे जब कैमरा बंद होता है ना, तुम भी ऐसे ही बात करते हो जाके. दैट इज द रियलिटी ऑफ एफ भाई.
That's how Ranveer got in trouble, na.
Simple as that.
That is exactly he got in trouble.
यहाँ पे अगर जैसे मानस है, रिदम है, डेविड जेम्स है, whoever is watching us right now, यहाँ पे आके ये अगर बोले नहीं यार प्लीज बी a bit क्या कहते हैं, use your words wisely, please don't abuse. अरे कैमरा बंद होगा ना, तुम भी अपने दोस्त पे जाके ओए चूतिया कैसा है, ऐसी तुम मिलते हो. If my friend calls me right now, he'll go, "Oh, लौड़े कैसा है?" मुझे पता है, he is calling me out of love. वो वैसा ही है. We don't have to take it literally. But that guy also knows if I am with my parents, कैसे एड्रेस करना है मुझे, कैसे बात करना है, वो चीज का तुम्हें डिफरेंस लाइफ में पता होना चाहिए. अब जैसे वो बोलते हैं ना कि इंडिया में कुछ साल पहले कि लेट्स बैन पॉर्न. अब तुम ऐसा कुछ बात करो ऑनलाइन, हो ये कैसे बात कर लिया. इट्स स्टिल बीइंग वॉच्ड बाय इंडियंस अ लॉट इवन इफ इट्स बैन्ड, राइट? बट यू शुड नो व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन doing things in public and doing things like this.
I mean, I don't see. I don't know if I don't even know if it's called sugarcoating rhythm. I just believe some people don't abuse as much as others. That can. I'm not saying they don't do it at all. Like Dhruv, bro. To me, I might sound like an old man, but Dhruv abuses a lot. So for me, it's a little jarring because I don't start out saying with bad words.
And
then as someone said it earlier,
when I was
someone said earlier, people in Delhi, they do that. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe it's how
not
they
just
do
in Delhi.
things. So
If you come to Punjab, na, it is very common. But I used to abuse a lot in my bachelors. मैं मतलब गाली से start करता था, गाली पे खत्म करता था. But वो जब age भी बढ़ती है ना, it comes
Stop
down. Simple.
automatically.
It comes down. You mature as well as a human being. ठीक है मतलब. But वो एक लड़के के हार्ड वायर्ड है, वो कभी नहीं जाने वाला. But I know at the same time when Akshita is on my channel, I have to conduct myself in a specific way. वो एक स्पेसिफिक चीज है, तुम्हें पता होनी चाहिए तुम्हें अपना लाइफ कैसे चलाना है. रणवीर ने गाली निकाली, वो बकवास करी, लोग ओह माय गॉड किसने कैसे बोल दिया. ब्रदर, that's how guys talk. That's how guys talk when the camera is off. That's the reality of it.
But Lala, can I say one thing? You know what really disappointed me about the people who were shocked? They know the theme of the show. What did they expect when Ranveer came there? What did they expect him to
What
say?
were they
Don't make crude remarks. I pray a lot. Like, I know exactly what did they expect. Like, I mean, like, what did people expect from him? And also, some people are blaming Samay Raina for it. I'm like, bro, he's 30 years old. How can you blame someone else for saying something? That is crazy. Don't come on the show. If you can't handle it, no, don't come on the show. You know what the show is about. You know how crude and crass all the people are going to be. You know Samay Raina's style of comedy. By the way, most comedians in the world are like that. By the way, it's not an Indian thing to shock people. It's not an Indian thing.
No one addressed that. Because of that show, 4-5 लोगों का career बन गया.
Exactly.
People started
and they expect
what
did they expect from him?
Work.
I don't understand what they expected
And
from him at that show.
I agree with what Manas says. This is the difference between being knowledgeable and have that self-awareness ki bhai, if I know that if I abuse Nathan right now, he won't like it. And still I am doing it, then मैं चूतिया आदमी हूँ, मैं बेवकूफ हूँ. If I cannot basically respect someone other's opinion या someone other's beliefs, if I think that यार मैंने ना अगर नेथन को गाली दी, he'll be pissed off, then don't do it, bhai. Then don't do it. If I know
at least if someone tells you don't do it, then don't do it. If someone keeps quiet, then you can still do it. It's like, okay, they're not saying anything.
मेरे को कितना बोलता है, मैं ध्रुव को कितना दूं, मुझे पता है, because it doesn't make any sense to us. It's like हम बोलेंगे यहाँ से जा रहा है, यहाँ से बाहर आ रहा है. It's fine.
I have to be honest, Nakul, if this is true, no, then I have to say Ranveer Allahabadiya is the biggest donkey I've seen in this country. Because I haven't watched the show, no, and I also know what the show is about. Honestly. And I'm sure he's friends with Samay Raina. If he does not know the context of the show, no, he's the biggest idiot in the country.
Okay, I was watching that show religiously. Because I used to laugh for 1 hour and I used to love it. And everyone knew what they were getting into. तभी this time around when he's doing his stand-up shows ना, उसने सबके मोबाइल पहले ही रखवा देता है. वो in an envelope, submitting their phone before going inside.
Yes, I do know about AIB, buddy, because they used to make jokes in English. I've seen the show. I've seen AIB. I thought AIB was very risky, and they did get arrested for it. But dude, they were directly attacking politics. Ranveer made a comment to the person who's right there. He asked a question to that person. That person is a nobody. AIB was taking on the government by making those jokes. Very different things, Manas. At least I think it is very different things. Maybe you can say the level of insult is the same, but it was just a stupid question. By the way, the question he asked, I'm sure Lala seen it because he's in America a lot. That question, it's probably a question he saw on American Instagram, because the number of people that have asked that question before Ranveer, is in the thousands. In the thousands. And people are like, oh my God, what question he asked? I'm like, man, this is weird. It's too weird. But yeah.
I agree with what Nitish also said ऊपर कि भाई I thought कि repercussions Ranveer faced was out of proportion. ये होता है.
Boss.
ये होता है. And exactly, people were mad because they think that this is hypocrite. Bhai, there's a difference between that is his business. ठीक है, that is his business, and that was his reality. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah,
it's his job.
Did you see the clip where he does the, I don't know if it's old or not, but I saw it yesterday. The clip of him talking to a matchmaker. He's like, ma'am, I also want to find someone. I'm like, this is not going to. When I heard that, I'm like, why are we doing it on the podcast? You know what are your criteria?
I think
ever since getting all these spiritual leaders in, I was like, bro, read the room, yaar. Read the room. This is your job. And he's like, because I'm getting all these spiritual entities here, I need someone who's spiritually matching my level. I'm like, this guy, he's a real donkey, dude.
No, he's done for good. The Raj Shamani, Prakhar will take up, and he's done for good.
No, I love Prakhar, dude. He's married a Mexican lady, and he understands that people don't do the things that people in India do. You have to adjust. He's like, he's married a Mexican lady and they're living in India. It's like, she doesn't have to be Indian, bro. You have to, if you're deciding to marry a Mexican, you have to deal with it. This guy can't seem to read the room. He got in trouble for being provocative after being spiritually based, and then again he goes on his own thing and goes, I'm looking for a spiritual girl. I'm like, bro, read the room. Why do you have to do this on the podcast? You don't have 5 minutes after the podcast is done to ask her this question. I'm like, bro, this guy's not learning, man. He's not learning. Yeah, it was a bit much, Jugal, but it is not new. The problem is, the way people made it sound like they've never heard the question asked. This was the funny thing, bro. This question was taking YouTube and Instagram by storm because people are so brain dead in other countries, that they know they're going to get clicks for this. And everyone got clicks for this question. On the street interviews, random people they're asking. I mean, it's all part of the game here. There is dank, as we like to call it in this country. There's a lot of dank humor everywhere. It's not only new in India. But yeah. He's mid. Bro, it doesn't matter, Mridul. He could be mid. But the thing is, you have to know what you're doing. He signed up for something that was based in that. And people expect him to be some other person.
People expect कि Samay Raina Zakir Khan की comedy करेगा. Again, there are two different human beings. Zakir Khan की comedy West में बिल्कुल भी नहीं चलेगी. Samay Raina की comedy अगर वो अंग्रेजी में आके यहाँ बकेगा वो चलेगी, because this is what people like.
They love him. They love him abroad, bro. They love him abroad. 100%.
क्योंकि I still remember, I'll still rate Zakir Khan's या someone else above Samir Raina because of the intellectual things he says. But you know what? Samir Raina once said one thing कि भाई मैं वो चीजें बोलता हूँ which people think about. Which people think that अरे if I say this, everyone will be oh. मैं वो बोल देता हूँ. That's the only difference. I guarantee you, Samir Raina के maximum stand-ups आप जाके देखो. Out of 10 out of 8 things you'll be like bhai, this is how we talk between guys, this is how we talk between friends, and that's his style bhai, simple as that. तुम उसको मतलब how can you comment on it? सबका अपना अपना है.
Exactly. Nakul saying Dehradun Seedhe Maut show happened and some local goons are offended because Seedhe Maut is cussed in the song. I'm like, bro, why do they go to the show? Why do they go to the show? I don't understand Indian people. Do they sign up to suffer and then complain about it, dude?
Problem पता क्या है?
Crazy.
India में we have a habit to get offended on someone else's behalf.
Everything, bro. Everything we get offended for. Everything. Thoughts?
और जो समीर राणा को आके गाली देते हैं, मत देखो ना भाई, simple as that.
Go, I know it's so simple. Just pay to go there and then complain about it, dude. It's crazy. Like he's going to change his comedy because you showed up to the venue, dude. It's so mad. Thoughts, dude. Rhythm is he's what do you call it? He's envisioning his perfect girl.
Don't.
This one thoughts on this GK has some thoughts here.
I think you should never marry a Latina. I think it's very risky.
Yeah, I'm telling Lala seen enough Puerto Rican people not to start running away from them.
Very risky, bhai. It's very risky.
Have you gone to the Puerto Rican Day Parade there? You have been there for a while. Have you gone there to see it?
I've seen it.
It's fun?
Yeah, it is fun, but
right?
never marry a Mexican, I would say. तुम्हें लगता है इंडियन लड़कियां are too
crazy,
too hot to handle या too crazy? Damn. Go talk to a Latina.
Yeah, Nitesh, I didn't want to say this because then, honestly, I would never watch his show to talk about football anyway. But yeah, he had Rio on the podcast. He didn't press it. Bro, he didn't press him for 1 minute, dude. 1 minute he didn't press him for, and he's a United fan. And I was so angry.
Football Ranveer Alabadi's football knowledge is as good as a 15-year-old playing FIFA. Being very honest about it.
Just NRIs. Yeah, but Nitesh, this is my point. No? The fact that the NRIs and the people who leave India and go there to work, for example, Lala, they go see the show, they can freely laugh because they know someone's not going to file an FIR on them the next day. And they can enjoy it, dude.
Life is so tough nowadays. Na? Every single day, something or the other comes up in your life, right? So if I am watching a movie or if I'm watching a stand-up, whatever I'm watching, I just want to watch it for 2 hours, and after that, I want to enjoy it, laugh about it, and then I want to forget about it. मुझे genuinely नहीं समझ आता वो चूतिए लोग जो movies में जाके ना deeper meaning ढूंढते हैं. ठीक है, if you're a Christopher Nolan fan, if you are a proper movie fan, I understand. ठीक है, जाके फिर Christopher Nolan की movies देखो. But average guy like me who just wants to watch a movie, I don't want to find a deeper meaning in every movie, bhai. I just want to go there, I want to laugh. Maza aa gaya. Like it was a refresher for me. ठीक है, if I'm giving $10 for a movie or a $5 for a movie, ना मैं movie के बाहर आके, it was a nice. I went for a F1 movie वो जो आई थी, right? I don't know anything about F1, but it was a refreshing movie for me. I went to watch ये क्या कहते हैं सैयारा, ठीक है, क्योंकि my girl said she said that हमें जाना है, ठीक है, let's go. मैंने देखा, I said that I liked it because it was something different after a long period of time. It was refreshing for me क्योंकि I'm not finding a deeper meaning into it, and I don't want to find a deeper meaning into a movie. लोग बोलते जॉली LLB 2 was shit. मैंने कल देखा वो जो 2 थी, fine, I laughed for 2 hours. बीच में बकवास भी थी, बीच में अच्छी भी थी. Fine. I don't want to find a deeper meaning into a movie. I just want to watch a movie, laugh about it, and just forget about it.
This is a great question. Yeah, this I guess Lala, this is you're talking about it. So yeah.
My point is, people expect Akshay Kumar to deliver a movie like Christopher Nolan. if a guy like Ajay Devgan is coming in, अब जैसे आई थी, I'll give you my opinion on this. एक मूवी आई थी this year, I guess, माँ, काजोल की मूवी आई थी माँ, वो शैतान यूनिवर्स की माँ थी. उसमें I was disappointed a bit. I thought it will be as good as Shaitan, what Ajay Devgan did there, right? It was a bit underwhelming for me because I have seen Kajol giving movies, I have seen Ajay Devgan giving movies, then they have given genuinely really good movies as well. तो वहां आई वॉज डिसअपॉइंटेड कि यार आई एक्सपेक्टेड कि ये मूवी और बेटर होगी. बट अब मैं अगर जा ही रहा हूं देखने ऐसी मूवी जहां जिस आदमी ने लाइफ में कभी कोई ढंग का सिनेमा ही नहीं किया है, व्हाई वुड आई एक्सपेक्ट अ डीपर मीनिंग आउट ऑफ इट? पीपल आर एक्सपेक्टिंग टाइगर श्रॉफ अच्छी मूवी क्यों नहीं दे रहा? उसने आज तक अच्छी मूवी कर ही कब, क्यों अच्छी मूवी देगा? मैं वो बोलना चाह रहा हूं, मेरा वो पॉइंट है. अब एग्जैक्टली प्रणय भाई, जॉली एलएलबी 1, उसमें भी वो अरशद वारसी मूवी में भी लोग निकालते हैं भाई, अरशद वारसी से बेटर एक्टिंग कोई और करता. भाई जो he did what he did and he did justice to it. ठीक है, तो again I enjoyed it as well.
No, but I also think Lala too. I mean, I can't speak for you because I don't know how busy you are. You do live in New York, so I'm not going to feel too sorry for you in particular. But I don't know about how other people feel. But sometimes you just go to watch a movie because you don't want to be at home. You don't want to deal with whatever stress is going on in life. You don't want to look at your
Exactly.
phone. You just want to get out of the house sometime. So like
Exactly.
whatever the movie is there at that day, at that week, and you just go sit in and watch. If you are enjoying your popcorn and you're not thinking about anything, I think even then the movie is a success. Now, is it a success in terms of the movie being good? No. It's a success in terms of you enjoyed your outing because you don't have
Yes.
to deal with normal shit.
Yes. Yes. Abhi recently I watched yesterday or day before yesterday, Thursday. It's Saturday today, right? Thursday night. I got free. I cooked myself a good meal. ठीक है, आया कहा मूवी क्या देखूं. So एक नई मूवी आई थी Zombieland, but it's a Punjabi movie. So they got guys जो Zombieland, US वाली Zombieland थी, उनके makeup artist, and the production quality and the makeup done in that movie was classic. And they tried creating a movie with good humor, हंसी मजाक, and at the same time good storyline as well. And उसका next part शायद next year आना है. I liked it. People are saying that भाई कितनी mid movie है, whatever they're doing is at least appreciate in a regional movie जिनके budgets इतने ज्यादा नहीं होते, they are trying to do something else, trying to do something new. I laughed for 2 hours. I'm fine with it भाई. I am happy. लोग बोलते हैं जैसे रॉकी रानी को लोग बोलते हैं ये क्या मूवी थी. For 2 hours, I was into some other world. Simple as that. Why would I lie? I didn't like that movie that much. But 2 घंटे के लिए ना I was in altogether a La La Land. कि भाई ऐसा भी हो सकता है. And I honestly, during that movie, I forgot about everything else in life. मेरे लिए अगर if a movie is helping me forget about my pain, my day-to-day issues, my work stress, whatever it is, मेरे लिए उस मूवी ने काम कर दिया. लाइक बरेली की बर्फी, 1-1.5 घंटा मूवी, 2 घंटा मूवी देखी, आई एम हैप्पी भाई. वो 2 घंटा, अगर my point is during the movie, if I'm not doing like this now,
Exactly.
I think that movie has done the job for me.
Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean the movie was good. It just did the entertaining part of the job, or a distraction, I would say.
And what
Distracting part of the job.
Pikachu said is absolutely true. क्योंकि इंडिया में you have to make movies for masses. But अब जैसे लोग बोलते हैं कि अच्छा सिनेमा नहीं बनता. Recently धड़क 2 आई थी. Everyone was criticizing Tripti Dimri for that role of जो उसने वो bad news में किया था. क्या stupid acting कर रही है. Go watch that movie धड़क 2. It was a meaningful movie with a good storyline, and her acting and Siddharth's acting was top notch. No one saw the movie. तो उसमें अब मैं ऑडियंस को गलत ठहराऊं कि that you guys criticize कि भाई ढंग की मूवी नहीं बनती. अब ढंग की मूवी बनी है, then why didn't you see the movie?
I mean, the last Hindi movie I watched, I don't watch Bollywood movies simply because I hate the music part. It breaks the flow of the movie, especially a good movie. I hate it. I hate it a lot. But the thing I like, I watched recent. I mean, not recently. The last time I watched it, my ex girlfriend actually got me onto it, and I really appreciate it because we watched it together. Lunchbox, late Irfan Khan. I forgot what is his name. Uh, God, it's a Muslim gentleman's name. Yeah, I can't remember right now. Excellent actor. Irfan Khan. It was a lady and Nawazuddin Siddiqui. Uh, Lunchbox. I enjoyed it. It's a slow burn, but I enjoyed it because it was continuous. But people have given some recommendations for some Netflix shows, so now we'll sift through some and see what I can watch. Yeah, what a great movie! Yes, Irfan Khan, Nawazuddin, beautiful movie. I enjoyed it, and I really don't enjoy Bollywood movies simply because of the music. Dude. I can't deal with the fact that
And
there are
just think
breaks in the
about
movie
it,
all the time.
that movie, वो Lunchbox जो इरफान खान की है, that movie earned just 20 crores in India,
Small.
but majority of the money overseas, around 70 to 80 crores overseas, but India में 20 crore. Super Boys of Malegaon, great movie.
Yeah.
Fraction of the people have seen the movie. This is my point. जो लोग बोलते हैं ना quality cinema नहीं आता, quality cinema time to time
One
निकलता है,
watches.
but people don't
One
watch that.
watches the con. Yeah.
There was this movie called Lala Majnu. It came around like 2018, 2019, I don't remember. It was a huge flop around that time, but बाद में because it came on OTT वगैरह वगैरह ये hit हो गया movie. But उस टाइम पे आया किसी ने देखा नहीं वो क्वालिटी सिनेमा, क्योंकि we don't know the actor. हमारा यही इश्यू है, जब तक renowned actor नहीं होता we don't go and watch the movie.
And this is the problem. GK Singh got into BAFTA. Why is it going to BAFTA? It's
No
an
one is
Indian
talking
movie.
about it, bhai.
Anyone has watched Marco here? Is Marco a Hindi movie? Marco?
No, I don't think so. It's a Hindi movie. I think it's a Tamilian movie, I guess.
Okay. Someone put out a shout Rhythm. They said it's Malayalam. I don't know if it's a TV show or not, but that was a recommendation someone gave earlier. But yeah.
Abhi people will judge me. People will judge me. People go and abuse Salman Khan, and he has given rubbish movies as well. But long time back, एक movie ढंग की निकाली थी इसने, ढंग की in that sense that that movie had a meaning. Again, I could be again. People can judge me. Jai ho. That movie had at least a meaning to it. That if you can, please go ahead and help people out there. एटलीस्ट कुछ सेंस था मूवी का, एक मीनिंग था. दैट आई नो दैट वाज मूवी ब्लोन आउट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शन, हद से ज्यादा दिखाई थी. ट्यूबलाइट, दोस मूवीज हैड अ मीनिंग टू इट. जय हो हैड अ मीनिंग टू इट कि भाई मेरे को तुम अगेन लोगों ने ना उसका मजाक बनाया उस डायलॉग पर, मेरे को थैंक यू मत बोलो, गो अहेड एंड हेल्प 2 or 3 पीपल आउट देयर. इफ यू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, इट्स अ रियली गुड थॉट. बट वो मूवी बहुत बड़ी फ्लॉप हुई थी. ट्यूबलाइट, इट वाज अ जेन्युइनली अ गुड मूवी, बट बहुत बड़ी फ्लॉप हुई थी. उसके अलावा सलमान खान ने जो घटिया मूवीज दी होंगी ना, एवरीवन हैज गॉन एंड वॉच्ड दोस मूवीज एंड तालियां मारी हैं. छिछोरे, ग्रेट मूवी, नो वन टॉक्ड अबाउट इट. यार वही बात है ना नितिश भाई, मैं बोल रहा हूं कि उसने एक्टिंग उसमें अच्छी नहीं करी होगी, बट मैं बोल रहा हूं जहां मूवी का थोड़ा मीनिंग होता है ना, लोग उसको भाव ही नहीं देते हैं.
But cringe to the Jeho. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of movies can be cringe. It depends on your perspective, your humor, what
हाँ,
you
अब देख
enjoy listening to.
people will not watch a movie like ट्यूबलाइट जो सलमान खान ने genuinely अच्छी एक्टिंग करी है, but people will go and watch Race 3 जिसमें that is literally crime against humanity. That is literally crime against humanity.
I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't have a thought on Bollywood movies. Honestly, it's like also I've realized something. If you look at the Oscar nominated best movies, right? 9 out of 10 of them, or whatever the number is, 90% of them are movies that are nowhere near the blockbuster marks of how many people have seen the movie, and they will still win an Oscar because popularity does not equal a good movie. It just does not. And here we have Marvel's Avengers making hundreds and hundreds of millions. They will never get a Oscar nomination. They just won't. because it shouldn't be about money. It should be a quality of cinema. No, otherwise, what's the point? You get all kinds of. You can find so many controversial things to make cater to people, so you can get more views. That's, I don't know, man. It's just a weird way of doing things. Like you just said, the three good movies were completely flop, because here people talk about box office numbers. There is now officially a number. If you don't hit that number, you're a flop.
Flop.
That number is more than any time you'll see in your lifetime. No, but that is still considered a flop number. So it's like, I mean, Three Idiots was a good movie. Your business is your business, none of your business. PK is the peak of Hollywood. Because Salman Khan's become cringe. He used to be such a good actor after Banjrangi. He doesn't care about his performance. Bro, if I made that kind of money, Homelander, you think I would at 60 years old? Bro, at the end of the day, you're 60. You're not 25 anymore. How many Fs you're going to give by the time you're 60? Here, Lala at 30 doesn't give Fs, dude. You want that man to give Fs with all the money he has? Bro, I would have stopped giving Fs at 35 if I was him. I wouldn't even make it to 60. I would have stopped giving Fs at 35, genuinely. Eventually, you're just collecting checks. See,
Ah,
he's
yeah.
collecting checks, but he's also keeping the flame of the thing he loved to do alive. Once you stop acting in movie, what is Salman Khan? Honestly, is anyone going to listen to him give a half an hour speech? I hope not. Is anyone going to go to his acting class? Good luck to you. Like, you have to keep your desires alive too, even if it means the quality is going to be affected, because at the end of the day nobody wants to retire
Oh,
when
bhai,
it's
I'm
not
not
on
like
their
me.
terms.
सबने 30 शुरू कर दिया.
Okay, now we know he's not 30. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. At whatever age, if you make enough money, you don't have to reach senior citizenship to not care. So
चलो
Nathan, he should take. He will not do that, Homelanders, because of what I just told you. The pride of why he does this. This is why he wouldn't do it. And that's why I respect Amitabh Bachchan, dude. Amitabh Bachchan loved the acting so much. He didn't mind going from hero to father.
This is
He
why
didn't
I
mind it.
like Ajay Devgan as well. He conveniently changed his roles from a lover boy to a father in Drishyam, in शैतान. वो उसने अपने रोल्स में वो लाया. तुम विक्रांत मासी जैसे भी लगते हो.
I saw him
Okay.
on Untriggered. Seems like a really nice guy. I
He's a
enjoyed his
very, it's a huge,
Untriggered pod.
that guy is a huge hypocrite. But ठीक है.
Is he?
Oh yes.
I mean, I don't have anything to really base it on
Oh,
except the Untriggered podcast. So
he's a really great actor, but बहुत बड़ा hypocrite है वो आदमी.
fair enough.
I think we should resume that on my channel. I'll just go.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm going to catch dinner and then join you.
Yes, chalo. Take care.
Take care, guys. I will see you there, Lala's channel. I'm not really sure who's joining. I believe Ash is joining. Don't quote me on it, guys. I don't know who's joining, but yes, we will. I will just eat and I will join there as well. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel to Kick It with Lala. Ion Football has been tagged in the chat, guys. Lala, I didn't expect him to come, but of course he was free, so he joined on. If you are free, because it is 10:30 if you're in India, do join us over there for a little bit as well. I'm not really sure what we are going to talk about. I believe we are going to talk about football though. So if you guys do want to continue talking about football, do join there. But 30 is Ang. 30 is not Ang Snap. Trust me here. Trust me. As you see people getting older and health and sports science getting better, no, 30 is actually your peak age, buddy. Trust me. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it because I'm older than you. Trust me. 30s is going to be your peak age. Trust me. For your body especially. I am Sigma. All right, Menax there. Thank you so much, guys. So many people joined today. Thank you so much. It was just a chill stream. It did get a little intense here and there, but we tried not to keep it to football as much as possible. We will do some more next week. There will be some more new creators coming on, hopefully next week. So you can enjoy that. I will have to figure out when those people are free, of course. But yes, do join us there. Kick It with Lala. I'm sure he'll start any moment now. Poland वाला joke क्या था? अरे यार, so Raz Hatka, what happens is there are similar surnames in Poland which has like W's and R's and it's like a breaking, Sabarwal is like BHRW like that. So there are Polish kind of surnames that are similar. So I was like, dude, you're Polish. And then he's like, "Bencho, tum kaun Polish bolte?" And I'm like, it was just a joke, yeah. It was just a joke. I don't know if he'll bite, but it's just a joke. It's just a funny thing we did at the time. But yes, Casemiro and Estevao. Casemiro. Let's go. Estevao scores. Bye. Doing YFC tomorrow. I am doing UFC tomorrow, Zakaria. I have not got the thumbnail yet, but 8:30 we will be live. Yes. Thumbnail is not there, but we are doing it. We are doing it to confirm. I will see you guys there. I'm just going to grab some dinner. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Good night and have a good weekend.